Cossatot Colts basketball on ed88radio.com is presented by Queen Auto Group, Husqvarna, Tires Plus, Bank of Lockesburg, McDonald's, Coca-Cola of Nashville, Gentry Chevrolet, Horatio State Bank, AEP Swepco, Pilgrims, Power Pharmacy, and Arvest. Keep up with the Colts all season long, right here on ed88radio.com.
My name is Coach Robert Bird, and I am the head basketball coach and athletic director here at UA Cossatot. In my short time at UA Cossatot, it has been an amazing experience. We are building a brand new and exciting athletic program that is growing day by day and getting better day by day. We are looking to add high-quality students that want to come into a family atmosphere. Here at UA Cossatot, we have small class sizes, so you really have an opportunity to get to know your professor and really build those relationships. And our professors are also genuinely invested in you as well. It's a good opportunity. We're growing day by day. We're fully invested in your future, and we'd love to make you a part of the Colts family.
Springtime, time to put your green thumb to work. And with the hard winter we had last year, we have a lot of work to do. Resendez Nursery and Landscaping, 1420 Red Bridge Road, has been helping plant lovers and gardeners for years. Gardening is easier when you start with healthy plants. And at Resendez Nursery, they take great pride in the quality of their trees and shrubs, flowers, vegetable plants, and herbs. Hardy plants at a fair price. Like hanging baskets for $15, vegetable six-packs for $2.80, and 3-gallon fruit trees for $22. And now is the time to plant those trees and shrubs. So whether you're enhancing your yard or replacing a tree or a shrub that didn't make it through the winter, Resendez Nursery can help. At Resendez Nursery, you'll find a large selection of annuals, perennials, sedums, succulents, vegetables, herbs, trees, shrubs, roses, and so much more. It's time to get growing. Come see us at Resendez Nursery and Landscaping, 1420 Red Bridge Road. And be sure and see all the pretty pictures on the Resendez Landscape and Lawn Care page on Facebook.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will
help us make sure we're ready when it's time.
Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, wow, you mean literally. Well, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
And good afternoon and welcome to NJCAA basketball here on ed88radio.com. We welcome you to the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium in beautiful downtown Lockesburg, Arkansas. Lauren Hinton courtside, being joined today by Maya Fant, who will be operating the camera for us. She's one of our student ambassadors, and actually we'll be hearing from her a little bit later on in this ball game. She actually videotaped one of our promotional spots that we run during the course of the ball game. Anyway, Lady Colts and Colts on hand for their home season finale. And hard to believe that it's been 2 years since some of these folks first stepped onto this court here. But we've seen them grow up as basketball players and as young people. And you look around and you see these kids not only, if you look around on our social media, you'll find that not only are they doing stuff on the basketball court, but they get out in the community and they've helped out with like food banks and we've had some student ambassadors as part of this team, which our student ambassadors are the face of our college, and they get out and they donate their time to make our world a better place. and they have certainly enriched us by being here. Some of these folks came here from a good ways away, and we want to thank all those parents out there that shared your children with us, because they have been awesome additions to this college, and we know they're going to make their mark in this world. We've been proud of them while they're here, and we're going to be very, very proud of them as they make their mark on the world. But today we'll be saying goodbye to, at least on this home court, to folks like Kaylin Chaney, Kiera Jackson. Kaylin came to us out of Royce City, Texas. Kiera Jackson coming to us out of Star City, Arkansas. Jasmine Ellison out of Little Rock. On the men's team, a couple of guys have been with us for 2 years. D. Williams out of Star City, and Dylan Cheater just outside of Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Also saying goodbye to a couple of guys only been with us a year, but Micah Yarber came to us out of Arkansas High after playing a year elsewhere, and Micah's been a good addition to this basketball team. Devin Howland is our longest distance Colt of all, coming to us out of Whittier, California. We told the story before. They weren't playing basketball in California during the early days of the pandemic. He got online, looked around, came and joined us at Christmas time, and has been a delightful young man. But we fine young men and women that we're actually going to be saying goodbye to today, and it's going to be a kind of a bittersweet situation in the fact that we're going to hate to see them go, but we're also very proud of what they've accomplished. So anyway, we're before I tear up here, we're going to go ahead and hear from another one of our sponsors and get set for basketball today on 888radio.
Baker's Sales and Service, Southwest Arkansas's Napa store, featuring quality Napa parts for just about everything on the road. And with locations in DeQueen, Horatio, Lockesburg, Nashville, and Ashdown, Baker's has a huge inventory. They almost always have the parts you need. And if they don't have it, they can get it. In addition, each location stocks the tools that mechanics need. Plus, Baker's Towing and Recovery has a fleet of state-of-the-art tow trucks available around the clock. When the call comes in, they hit the road. At Baker's Sales and Service, it's our people that make the difference. It's Baker's Sales and Service, the Napa store in Southwest Arkansas.
Well, as we return to courtside here, for those of you that are Razorback fans, and I know we have Razorback fans here and up in Harrison, so where some folks are joining us as well, the official on the left talking to the NorthArk coach, Bobby Howard, that guy there, you Razorback fans, remember Ernie Murray played for the Razorbacks a number of years ago? That's him. And glad to have him in the house. He certainly knows a little bit about basketball. And, of course, today we're rooting for UA Cossatot and, of course, NorthArk. But yesterday we were all joined in the heartbreak of the Razorback season coming to an end. But anyway, it's good to have Ernie in the house along with all of our officials as we get set for basketball here on ed88radio.com. Getting set for the starting lineups here on Ed 88. So we're going to turn things over to UA Cossatot's public address announcer and Ed 88's very own John Bunyard. Prepare for the starting lineups. Got a good crowd on hand today for sophomore day, and we'll be saluting those sophomores at halftime of our games. We'll turn it over to John Bunyard now.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the historic Bank of Lockesburg Gymnasium, home of UA Cossatot Colts and Lady Colts. Today, the Colts will host the Lady Colts will host the Lady Pioneers of NorthArk. Programs are available on they're free at the table at the front entrance. Pick one of those up. We have a live stream broadcast on ed88radio.com, on our website, on the sports page, plus on the Ed88 YouTube page. Sponsor today is McDonald's. We want to thank our sponsors. We've had free admission all year long because of those. McDonald's our sponsor tonight. Starting lineups will be coming up. First, please rise for the national anthem. Starting lineups this evening, I do want to remind you of sophomore night. Tonight is sophomore night. At halftime of each of these games, we'll introduce your sophomores of the Colts and Lady Colts to you. Halftime of the Lady Colts game, we'll introduce the Lady Colts to you. They're sophomores. Starting lineup tonight for the visiting team, the Lady Pioneers. Head coach is Bobby Howard. At guard, 5'5" sophomore from Valley Springs, number 11, Madison Moore. At forward, a 5'8" freshman from Harrison, Arkansas, number 15, Kinsey Parker. At post, 6'1" sophomore from Berryville, Arkansas, number 20, Kelsey Hopper. At guard, 5'2" sophomore from Ashdown, number 21, Cambry McCullough. And at guard, 5'7" sophomore from Berryville, number 24, Peggy Smith. Now for your UAA Cossatot Lady Colts. Starting lineup, head coach, first of all, Robert Bird, assistant coaches Mark Moore and Brian Pagan II. At guard, 5'5" freshman from Houston, Texas, number 4, Michaela Scott. At wing, 5'6" sophomore from Little Rock, Arkansas, number 11, Jasmine Ellison. At wing, 5'7" freshman from Rusk, Texas, number 15, Anasia Jefferson. At forward, 5'8" freshman from Hope, Arkansas, number 22, Kaylee Brooks. And at guard, 5'5" sophomore from Star City, Arkansas, number 23, Kiara Jackson.
And our thanks to John Bunyan, PA announcer, covering the starting lineups today here on Ed88radio.com as we're set to get underway. I was talking to Coach Howard just before we got started a little while ago, and we were discussing all the wonderful ways of driving to Southwest Arkansas from Harrison. And there are no good ways of getting from here to there. But then, like he said, we don't have a decent road trip anywhere. So, opening tip, controlled by the Lady Pioneers. Lady Colts get back defensively. They'll cross-court it inside. Back out. Young lady from Ashdown fires it left side. Shot off the back of the iron, up and in. With a basket. That's Kelsey Hopper for the NorthArk Lady Pioneers. Lady Colts have it out on the right side. They'll fire it out front to Jasmine Ellison. Ellison gets it in the corner to Kiara Jackson. They'll fire it back out front to Michaela Scott. Trying to penetrate, left side, trying to drive underneath is Kiara Jackson and not giving any ground, whistling a foul. That's going to be on Madison Moore. Moore called for a first personal foul. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Lady Colts get set to inbound it. Jackson tried to get it in. Getting a hand up, knocking it out of bounds was Kinsey Parker. Lady Colts get it in. They'll get it out to Michaela Scott. Scott over to Jackson. Jackson cross courts it to Ellison. Actually, that's Anasia Jefferson. Her shot, three-pointer. Sweet little railed around that time. That does go in. It's just a 2. Ernie Murray puts up the 2, and Lady Colts tie it up at 2 apiece. Right side with the basketball. Lady Pioneers will try the long 3. That one's hard off the back of the iron. Michaela Scott grabs the rebound. Lady Colts in the open court. Scott brings it down, gets it right side to Jefferson. Jefferson fires it back out to Scott, over to Jackson. Kiara out to Scott, back over to Jackson. Jackson looking inside. They like to get it into Kaylee Brooks if possible. Kaylee's a force inside. She has really come on for the Lady Colts. Another 3 for Anasia Jefferson. I say another 3, or we're going to say another long shot. That is a 3 this time. And the Lady Colts take a 5-2 lead. Lady Pioneers in the middle. Backing it back out. Driving into the lane. Collision underneath. A whistle. Blocking foul. And the Lady Colts, that's going to be on Kiara Jackson. Called for the personal foul. And heading to the free throw line try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play will be the young lady we came from just down the road all the way up to Harrison, Cambray McCullough. McCullough's free throw is no good, however, and the Lady Colts have the basketball in a 1-point lead, 5-4. Jackson has it out front, double teamed up top in that zone. They'll work it left side. Ellison couldn't quite corral the pass, and the Lady Colts turn it over. McCullough brings it into the front court for the Lady Pioneers. Up top, tries to penetrate. There's another collision inside, and this one is a charging foul. Two big collisions in there between Kiera Jackson and Cambray McCullough. McCullough got the call on the first one. Jackson gets the call this time. McCullough called for a first personal foul. Team fouls. That's one or two on NorthArk, one on the Lady Colts, and the Lady Colts turn it over on the far side. To make the inbounds pass over there will be Madison Moore. Moore gets it in. Bailey Smith, on right side it goes to McCullough. Cambray tries to penetrate instead. Gives it up inside. There's Ellison getting into the passing lane, stealing it away, firing it ahead, laying it up off the glass and good. Will be Kaylee Brooks. Give Brooks the basket, give Ellison the steal and the assist as McCullough tries to go down low, forced hard toward the baseline, but shot put up from the corner up and in. Nice three-pointer that time on the part of Kenzie Parker. Parker, a hometown Harrison girl. And we're tied at 7 here. Lady Colts with it on the left wing. Michaela Scott quickly inside. It goes to Jefferson. Anasia's pass picked up, fired back out. Right side Ellison. Shot clock at 12. Lob pass inside to Kaylee Brooks. Chased down by Brooks. She had to come back out to get that one. Good hustle. Lady Colts get it out to Jackson. Oh, nice pass through the lane to Jefferson. She can't finish. Well, what a pass that time by Kiera Jackson. McCullough gets it up top, left side, three-pointer on the way, and it is in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Jackson. Lady Colts gave up that three-pointer right there, almost paid for it. Jackson has it in the corner to Ellison. She'll fire up the long shot, won't go, rebound, fought for. And pulling it down and out of there will be Kenzie Parker. Cambray McCullough gets it in that left corner. Three-pointer on the way, rattles around and goes in. Madison Moore with a three. Lady Colts trail 10-7 now. They played NorthArk a good ball game up in Harrison earlier this month. We came up on the short end of the scoreboard as that pass inside is going to be tipped away and picked up by Bailey Smith. They'll fire it ahead to McCullough. Cambray shot no good, and the rebound chase. A good hustle on the part of Kenzie Parker. She'll fire it up, off, no good, rebound, picked up. Boy, NorthArk really hitting the boards right here. And we're going to have a timeout on the court as the coach wants to talk a little bit about hitting the boards right here. So a timeout on the court. Colts trailing, Lady Colts trailing 10-7. We're back after this on 888 Radio.
I lost my mind in the city of night. And the band street bands and the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just a different name. Won't you follow me?
As we get back to action, Lady Colts bring it down, loose ball, picked around, kicked around, knocked out of bounds, apparently last touch by the Lady Colts. Jackson will make the inbounds pass to Michaela Scott. Scott fires it inside to Kaylee Brooks, has her pocket picked by Cambray. McCullough drives on the lane, lays it up, knocks it down, and she'll have another attempt at the old-fashioned three-point play as she blew by Scott. Scott could not resist, had to reach out and foul her. And that's going to send Cambray McCullough to the free throw line. McCullough with 4 points on the day, 0 for 1 at the free throw line thus far today. Have a chance to, again, finish that three-point play. She got 4 points in the ball game. Make it 5 as that one's up and in. And the Lady Colts find themselves down by a half a dozen, 13-7. Full court press being put on by the Lady Pioneers, and losing the handle on the basketball. Cambria McCullough with it in the corner. Gets it up top. Shot put up. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Colts. Jefferson will fire up the shot. Inside the three, that's just a 2. But she has 7 points, all from long range. Lady Colts back within 4 at 13-9. Pass underneath, nobody home. Saved inbounds, almost saved inbound. Good hustle on the part of Zoe McGee. So Lady Colts will have the basketball on the far end. Facing full court pressure here. Jackson with it in the backcourt, gets around McCullough. In the open court now, gives it left side. Shot on the way, three-pointer will not go, and the rebound is going to be fought for and pulled down by the Lady Pioneers. Coming the other way. Collision, no call. Lady Colts double teaming out near midcourt. Oh, what a pass all alone underneath. Shot put up and in by McCullough. But again, Lady Pioneers finding the open person on the backside. McCullough makes them pay. 7 points in the ball game for McCullough. Lady Colts trail it by 6, 15-9. Out front, that's Jefferson. Backs it out, gets it inside to Brooks. In the corner, it goes to Scott. Michaela's three-pointer in there. Michaela Scott gets her first points of the night. And the Lady Colts cut it to 3, 15-12. In the lane. Pass back out. Back inside again. Shot put up. Fall away. 6-footer up and in. Getting the basket is Kenzie Parker. She's got 5 points in the ball game. And the Lady Colts trail by 3. Bounce pass out front. Kiera Jackson. Three-pointer in the corner. Up and in. Double check. Was that a 3? Actually, they're going to say that was a 2, but nonetheless, 9 points in the ball game for Anasia Jefferson. Lady Colts trail it 17-16. Actually, that was a 3. Okay. Inside the lane, back at the free throw line. Shot put up off the back of the glass, or back of the iron, that is. Shot rebounded and put right back up and in by Zoe McGee. McGee coming off the bench, getting her first 2 of the day. Lady Colts trailing by 3. 19-16. Left side, three-pointer, a shot just inside the three-point line by Brooks, no good, and the rebound comes off to Anasia Jefferson. She's going to be called for the travel. Lady Pioneers managed to get a hand on the basketball, created that turnover. A minute 30 to go in this first quarter. McCullough back in the game for the Lady Pioneers. Pass in the corner. Looking inside. Instead, they'll get it out to McCullough. She'll penetrate, try to pass it on the baseline. The ball tipped off the fingertips of Parker. And looks like Anasia Jefferson's going to get a breather. Michaela Scott checks back in. So it's Kaylin Cheney, Kelsey Brooks, Michaela Scott, along with LaQuisha Clark and Kiera Jackson in the lineup. Jackson with it out front, gets around the defender, fires it in the corner to Kaylin Cheney. Got the defender in the air, gets it back over to Jackson, gives it back to Cheney. They're working around the perimeter. Over to Clark. LaQuisha works it inside and then back in the corner to Michaela Scott. Shot will not go. Good rebound that time. Snagging it was Bailey Smith. Smith will bring it down court, gets it ahead to McCullough. McCullough gets it inside. Parker that is. Puts it back out front. Good switch on the part of the Lady Colts. Lady Pioneers back it back out. Try to penetrate. Shot. Actually a pass through the lane a whistle, and that's going to be a charging foul against Madison Moore. Moore had the right idea, trying to catch Kenzie Parker breaking on the basket, but ran over a Lady Colt, and the ball goes back over to UAC. Trailing 19-16, 24 seconds to go here, and that's backcourt right there. Ernie Murray calling that right there in front of the Lady Pioneers bench. As Scott facing some serious double team pressure there at midcourt. Step back into the backcourt. McCullough works it right side. She'll get it into the hands of Moore. Madison works it underneath the Parker. Pass way out front. Chasing it down, driving. Pass almost stolen away. Let's see here. See if Clark's okay. She hit the wall over here. Ouch. Well, she hit that knee. Kind of a little gimpy on that knee right there. I'm sure that that knee may have hit the wall right here on the near side. 2.5 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Ball will stay with NorthArk. Kaylin Cheney getting over there, tipping that basketball out of bounds. So the Lady Pioneers will put it in play in the corner. 2 seconds to go in this first quarter. Madison Moore will make the inbounds pass, gets it to McCullough. Shot is blocked by Michaela Scott, picked out of the air by Bailey Brooks, and we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Our score, Lady Colts trailing NorthArk 19-16. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this from the Bank of Lockesburg here on ed88radio.com.
UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We're getting set for second quarter action here on Ed 88. Lady Colts trailing NorthArk by a score of 19-16. Lauren Hinton, along with Maya Fant at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. I want to thank our good friends at the Bank of Lockesburg for doing what they do to make Lady Colts basketball possible here on Ed 88. Lady Colts get the ball to start the second quarter. They'll get it in the corner to Kaylin Cheney. That three will not go, but the rebound fought for. That's a tough rebound underneath. Parker, guy that was tangled up there with Brooks. Parker wound up winning the battle, but was a little gimpy afterwards. Lady Colts get back defensively. Lady Pioneers put it up off the right side of the iron. Rebound picked up by Kaylin Cheney. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson fires it down court. Gets it to Ellison. Ellison back over to Jackson. To Scott outside the three-point circle. Can't get it to go. There's Brooks. Almost had it. Cheney chases down the rebound. Gets it in the corner to Ellison. Back to Cheney. Cheney tried to fire it cross court. Not enough on that pass. And a whistle and a foul on Michaela Scott as she and Cambray McCullough collided. Scott picks up her second personal foul of the day. 9:09 to play in this first half. Lady Colts trailing by 3, 19-16. First time these two teams got together, Lady Colts led at the half. Fourth quarter was tough on them up in Harrison. Collision inside, loose ball picked up by NorthArk. Baseline, shot put up, won't go. Collision, no call. Brooks gets up off the ground, gets it ahead to Scott. Scott fires it ahead to Jefferson. That shot off, but there's Brooks underneath with a rebound. Her shot no good. Cheney picked up the rebound. She's going to the free throw line. And being called for the personal foul will be Cambray McCullough. Cambray called for her second personal foul. Cambray played her high school basketball just down the road in Ashdown. At the free throw line, the sophomore out of Royce City, Texas, Kaylin Cheney. Cheney sends it on the way, up and in. Kaylin with her first points of the day. Brings the Lady Colts within 2, 19-17 with 8:46 to play in this first half. Second shot by Kaylin's up and in. Lady Colts within 1. NorthArk is led by as many as 6. These two teams got together back in early March. NorthArk jumped out to an 8-0 lead, but the Lady Colts stormed back to take a halftime lead. And underneath, losing the handle. Good defense on the part of the Lady Colts, but Kenzie Parker couldn't quite hang on to that one. The ball goes out of bounds. Lady Colts bring it the other way. Put it up, no good. Rebound's going to be hauled down by Bailey Smith. Bailey works it ahead. Parker driving into the lane, collision. Stepping in there, that was Jasmine Ellison defensively creating that turnover, and the Lady Colts get it back here. And checking in the lineup for the first time today will be Kristen Hargrove. She's going to check in right now in place of Kenzie Parker, and the Lady Colts get it back. Trailing 19-18, 8:10 to play in the first half. NorthArk set up the midcourt trap, but the Lady Colts able to get through that. Let's see, a jump ball is the call. And the possession arrow pointing to the Lady Pioneers. Kristen Hargrove stepping in that time, tying up that basketball. Good defensive play, but wound up hitting the deck. Cambria McCullough fires it outside. Three-pointer on the way. Hard off the iron, no good. Ellison grabs the rebound. And she'll run it ahead, gets it to Jackson, and Jackson will jog into the front court ahead of that midcourt trap. Jackson works it left side in the corner to Brooks. They'll whip it around quickly, and Asia Jefferson gets an open look. That one will not go. And this rebound's picked up by McCullough. Getting there defensively, Lady Colts creating some problems in the backcourt. And bringing it into the front court, Lady Pioneers, shot put up hard off the glass, blocking foul, and count the basket. Tough drive on the basket that time by Bailey Smith. Jasmine Ellison's going to be called for the personal foul. Bailey Smith earned that basket. Ellison picking up her first personal foul. Smith will head to the free throw line. She'll shoot one. This one's on the way and won't go, and the rebound comes off to Kaylee Brooks. Lady Colts bring it the other way. Jackson will back it out. She'll work it right side to Scott. Back out to Jackson. Jackson works it left side to Ellison. Inside to Brooks. Nice feed inside, but a block that time. Shot put up by Brooks, who wound up on her backside, but blocking that shot was Abby Dean. Lady Colts defensively stealing away. That's an Asia Jefferson. She's going to try to take it all the way. Gets a shot is blocked. Gets it back to Ellison. Ellison to Brooks. Close quarters in there. Three-pointer on the way by Scott. Michaela's shot no good, and the rebound comes off to Ellison. Scott will fire it again. This one won't go. There's an Asia Jefferson with a rebound. Working inside. Tried to fire it back outside. Bailey Smith steals it away. Smith fires it ahead. Looks underneath. Shot put up off the glass. Up and in. Nice ball movement that time as Kendall Atchison gets the basket. And the Lady Colts trail by 5. 23-18. Had 3 shots at the basket last time and couldn't get them to go. As Ellison will fire it up from outside. That one won't go. Grabbing the rebounds, Atchison. And she has the ball stolen away by, technical foul on Atchison. Not sure what was said right here. So it's a double technical here. So Atchison called for the personal foul and a technical foul. And Jefferson called for a technical foul. So it was a quick exchange. And Coach Howard wanting an explanation. So I would have thought Of course, the Lady Colts, the foul was on Atchison, personal foul, and then a technical as well. Inbounds pass, that's a 5 count, as Kiera Scott could not get that ball in. And the Lady Pioneers will have it. Trailing 23-8, or leading 23-18, 5:53 to play in this first half. Cambry McCullough will bring it into the front court. Spinning up top. Tries to penetrate. Good defense by the Lady Colts. On the perimeter, they'll work it left side. Bailey Smith. Fronted out there by Jackson. Jackson steals it away. Going to go all the way with it, and you can see that foul coming a mile away. Smith was not going to give any ground, and that's going to send Kiera Jackson to the free throw line. And she'll put up 2. Jackson looking for her first points of the day. Lady Colts trailing 23-18. First one on the way and good. Lady Colts have scored 5 points from the charity stripe thus far this evening. Kiera will have another one coming here as Lady Colts within 4, 23-19. Second shot up and in. Just over 5.5 minutes to play in this first half. Lady Colts within 3 at 23-20. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Cambry McCullough up top. She'll get it out to Abby Dean. Dean works it right side. Ball chased down. Back out front it goes to Smith. Bailey working against Jackson. Good switch that time. Scott picks her up. Ellison picks her up. Nice screens that time set by the Lady Pioneers. On the baseline, little step back by Bailey Smith. She's got 4 points. Lady Colts down by 5, 25-20. Just under 5 minutes to play in this first half. Jackson fires it ahead. They'll get it down to Brooks. Brooks cross courts it to Clark, who just checked in the lineup. Clark goes baseline. Strong to the basket. Can't get it to go. And the rebound is going to be pulled down by Kelsey Hopper. 4:35 to play in this first half. Smith will work it right side to McCullough. McCullough cut off at the baseline. They'll fire it back out. Three-pointer on the way. Off, no good. Rebound, knocked around like a pinball. Picked up by Ellison. Ellison takes it inside, lays it up, can't get it to go. Gets the rebound, though, and puts it back up and in. Talk about being at the right place at the right time. Jasmine Ellison gets the excuse me basket, and the Lady Colts back within 3, 25-22. 4:05 to play in this first half. Spin move inside the lane, shot up and in. That's going to be at least the 4th time the Lady Colts have fouled a shooter that was making a shot. Abby Dean's going to the free throw line, and Michaela Scott's going to be called for the personal foul. And I do believe that is her 3rd, according to John Bunyard at the scorer's table. Lady Colts trail it now by 5, 27-22. 4 minutes even to go in this first half. The and one opportunity right here. Shot put up and in by Dean. Abby Dean knocks it down. And this equals the biggest lead of the day for the Lady Pioneers at 6, 28-22. Bounce pass left side underneath. Nice quick pass underneath by Cheney. Got it to Ellison. Shot won't go. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Parker. Cross court, looking underneath. A little too high, a little bit too hard that time, as Hopper can't come down with it. And the Lady Colts will put the ball in play on the baseline. Far into the court. Trailing 28-22 with 3.5 minutes to play in this first half. Try to get it inside to Jefferson. She just had to fight everybody for that basketball. Couldn't get the shot to go, however, and Hopper grabs the rebound. Pass underneath, all alone underneath. Laying it up and in was Kelsey Hopper. She got 4 points in the ball game. Nice pass as Hopper puts it off the glass and good, and the Lady Colts find themselves down by 8. And we've got a traveling call against the Lady Colts, and I do believe, thought we might see a timeout right here, but nope. Apparently a substitution here as the Lady Colts will set up defensively here. Down by 8, 30-22. Driving inside the lane. Good defense that time by Ellison. One of those borderline things. Some people might have called that a foul. That pass to Ellison. She was breaking on the basket, wound up going between her feet and out of bounds. The Lady Colts turn it over. Not been a good stretch here for the Lady Colts. Down by 8 with 2:43 to play in this first half. Back in the lineup is Madison Moore for the Lady Pioneers. Makes her way up top into the hands of Bailey Smith. Smith directing traffic out there. They'll lob it underneath. They'll get it into Hopper. Hopper working against, and that's a travel. But Anasia Jefferson, good defense that time, was not giving up any ground. And Lady Colts will put it on the will put it in on the far end. So Jackson has it here, and she'll walk it up toward midcourt. But there's the trap. They get it over to Scott, and a turnover for the Lady Colts. We've had several of those here in this last couple of minutes. 2:13 to go in this first half. Seeing Ernie Murray out there for the as an official, of course. Saw a lot of half-court traps out of the Razorbacks back in the old Nolan Richardson days. As that one laid up and in, and there is going to be the 5th opportunity to complete a three-point play for the Lady Pioneers. As Kaylee Brooks picks up the personal foul, and heading to the free throw line will be Bailey Smith. It's her second three-point opportunity of the day, and this one she knocks down. She's got 7 points in this first half. Looks like LaQuisha Clark coming out. Jasmine Ellison back into that lineup for the Lady Colts. All three of the Lady Colts sophomores in the lineup right here. That would be Jackson and Ellison and Cheney. Cheney thought about the three, instead gets it out to Anasia Jefferson. She'll work it over to Ellison. Ellison puts it up inside the circle, up and in. Breaks up that run by the Lady Pioneers. Pass on the other end. A little out of control, out of bounds, and Lady Colts get it back. Trailing by 11, 33-24. Minute 34 to play in this first half. Lady Colts, I said down by 11. They're down by 9. My math is not what it ought to be, right? Jackson has her pass tipped out of bounds. Getting a hand on it was Kenzie Parker. Lady Colts will put it in on the near side. Lady Pioneers putting on the full court pressure. That's Cheney trying to go baseline. Nice wraparound pass that time. Now get it back out, and that is going to go into the backcourt. Last touch by the Lady Colts. Over and back is the call. And the Lady Colts have had some unforced turnovers here. Lady Pioneers will put the ball in play. Bailey Smith will trigger the inbounds pass. Gets it way out front. Chasing it down will be Parker. Parker tries to go inside. Has that pass tipped away by Brooks. Kaylee got a hand on it. Tipped it back out. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 5 to go in this first half. Up top, that's Bailey Smith working against Kiera Jackson. Tries to go up, no call. Ball picked out of the air by Kaylin Cheney. Ahead to Jackson. Jackson on the run. Gets it left side to Jefferson. Fires it back out front to Ellison. That shot's off, no good. Jefferson goes down hard on that rebound attempt. And the rebound is going to come off to Potter. Potter ahead to Smith. Left side to Parker. Penetrates. I said that was Parker. That was actually McGee who gave it off, but then a travel was called. So Lady Colts get it back with a chance to cut into that 9-point lead with 35.2 seconds remaining in this first half. Lady Colts get it ahead. Kaylin Cheney, and Cheney stepped on that sideline. That pass a little tall. Lost her balance, stepped on that sideline. And the Lady Pioneers will have an opportunity here with 26 seconds to go in this first half. Madison Moore up top, works it left side. Lady Pioneers will milk a little bit of clock here, down to 12 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock is off in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And the rebound picked up by Kaylin Cheney with 3 seconds. Loose ball picked up by Jefferson. Jackson has it, but we can't even get anywhere near a shot as we come to the end of the first half of play. Our score, it's NorthArk 33, Lady Colts 24. We're back with some halftime stats coming up right after this from McDonald's on Ed 80.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturdays in DeQueen. Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen.
It's halftime at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium where the Lady Colts trail NorthArk by a score of 33-24. Lauren Henton along with Maya Fant on the camera today. And a big thank you to all of our sponsors, especially our good friends at Pilgrims. Just heard from them a moment ago. Pilgrims right now, they're now hiring. And they're paying anywhere from $14.75 to $19.35 starting out with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can check out all the details on our Ed 88 Facebook page. As it's halftime, Lady Colts trailing by 9 at the intermission. It's been a case of a few too many turnovers for the Lady Colts. Anasia Jefferson with 9 points, had all of those in the first quarter. And has been quiet, was quiet in the second quarter, but got a good start out of Anasia in that first stanza. Meanwhile, not a whole lot of other points out there. 4 points for Kaylee Brooks, 4 points for Jasmine Ellison, 2 points each for Kaylin Cheney and Kiara Jackson. On the foul situation right here, looks like Michaela Scott's got 3 personal fouls at the intermission. Meanwhile, for NorthArk at the halfway point, 7 points in the ball game for Cambray McCullough. Kind of a homecoming for Cambray. Of course, she's from just down the road in Ashdown. Saw her play in high school and wound up at Harrison at NorthArk. Meanwhile, Bailey Smith figures in the scoring in that first half with 7 points as well. So it's both McCullough and Smith leading the way with 7 points for the Lady Pioneers. 5 points for Kenzie Parker. Looks like 4 points in that first half for Kelsey Hopper. 3 points each for Madison Moore, who hit one from the perimeter, and Abby Dean, who had a 3-point play. 2 points in that first half for Zoe McGee and Kendall Atchison. Atchison, McCullough, and Smith each with 3 personal fouls at the intermission, as the Lady Colts find themselves trailing NorthArk by a score of 33-24. And we'll be back with more halftime, but first we'll hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll also have a visit with one of our UA Cossatot student ambassadors, Maya Fan, who is also our camera person today. We'll have that coming up for you right after this on ed88radio.com.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
Do you like my lawn? Mowed, trimmed, and edged to perfection. Johnson, do you...
Kaylin Cheney being introduced during our salute to our sophomores this evening.
Another sophomore that's been with us 2 years, from Little Rock, Arkansas, 5'6" wing. Went to Mills High School, number 11. She's majoring in athletic training. Number 11, Jasmine Ellison. The other sophomore for the Lady Colts from Star City. 5'5" guard. She's been with us both years. Number 23, majoring in business, Kiera Jackson. We want to congratulate them. We have a plaque, pictures for them. We'll get pictures with the team.
And again, saluting our UA Cossatot sophomores today. Kiera Jackson, Jasmine Ellison, and Kaylin Cheney. They've meant a lot to this program, and of course, this program, the ladies program, only 2 years old. So Ellison and Jackson and Cheney will go down in history as members of the very first UA Cossatot basketball team ever, UA Cossatot ladies team ever. And had a lot of good memories with these young ladies, and they've seen some success here. They've got the program off to a good start, and we're very appreciative of all that they've done for this program, and for to their families for sharing these folks with us. They've certainly made our corner of the world a brighter place, and we look forward to seeing what they accomplish in life. Anyway, it is sophomore. We'll be saluting our men's team sophomores, and it was good gesture here to see the members of the Colts men's team part of that spirit line, congratulating the ladies as they came out to receive their plaques. Anyway, we're going to get back to our break right now here on ed88radio.com with the Lady Colts trailing NorthArk 33.
Guys, do you like my lawn? Mowed, trimmed, and edged to perfection. Johnson, do you remember what your lawn looked like last year? 'Cause I sure do. And Ron, it might be time to get a new trimmer. But don't worry, guys. I know what you need. Check this out.
Put your hands on professional equipment. Get ready for Husqvarna Days at your local dealer.
Hi, I'm Maya Fant. I go to the UA Cossatot Nashville campus. My Cossatot experience started in my junior year. I've been taking concurrent classes for 2 years, and then when I graduated, I came to Cossatot full time, and I've been here about a year, and I'm almost finished because of my concurrent classes, and it's been a really good experience for me. I've made new friends. I've kept a lot of my friends from high school, I've gotten really good relationships with my teachers. Everyone's super nice here. They work with you, they're understanding, and it's been a great experience so far. I am a student ambassador at UA Cossatot. Basically, we help around the school, in the community, and do things like the Come Fall in Love event. We do community service at the parks. We're doing an event for Earth Day. And just we work the basketball games and little events for the school. It's been really great. I've made so many new friends. I've learned so many skills like leadership, how to make a decision, how to plan an event, and just little things like that. We've been really close with our advisors this year. They've helped us a lot, and it's been a really good experience. Actually, one of my teachers told me about the ambassadors. If you apply for it and you're selected, then you get a scholarship. And so I applied, and it's been an amazing experience. At Cossatot, we offer AV classes. So AV classes are when you're at a campus, but your teacher may not necessarily be here. You watch it from a different campus. And a lot of people aren't very sure about AV classes, but they're actually my favorite. I've taken sociology and World Civ. I'm taking World Civ right now as an AV class, and it's been a really great experience. I sit in the back and I help the kid beside me with the work sometimes, and the teachers are very understanding. They can hear you and see you, so it's like being in the classroom, but you're just at a different campus.
So my main plan was to go to UCAA with my best friend, but I had a lot of scholarships, but I didn't have enough. It's really expensive to go to a 4-year, and I would have been $40,000 in debt by the time I finished with just my bachelor's. And I knew that I couldn't afford that, and I did not want to be that deep in debt. So I stayed at Cossatot, and it's been great for me, honestly. It's been a really good time for me. And I'm actually earning money by staying here, which is something I wouldn't have done if I would have went to UCA. One thing I would tell a high school student is just because it's close to home doesn't mean that it can't be fun. It's been super fun for me. I've made so many new friends, and I've gotten close relationships with some of my teachers. And you save so much money instead of going to a 4-year. You can always transfer out, but you'll save so much money. And Cossatot is a great place.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at Tires Plus, 1369 West Collin Ray Drive at Queen. Call 642-TIRE and check us out on Facebook. And it is halftime here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium as we're getting set for second half action. The Lady Colts trailing at the half, 33-24. We heard from Maya Fance during our halftime visit there, and something about that interview, every time she talks about the fact that she was wanting to go to UCA out of college, or out of high school, and just got to putting the numbers on paper, there just was no way to do it. And UAC might have been her first choice in high school, but she's come here and made the most of it. One of our student ambassadors. She's our camera person today, as a matter of fact. Come to UAC, we put you to work, right? But anyway, student debt is a big, big problem in this country. And coming up in between our ball games today, we're going to be visiting with Suzanne Ward at halftime about how parents, this is something you might want to watch and listen to. You'll be able to hear about how you can certainly save some money by coming to UA Cossatot and putting that toward the four-year plan. Anyway, that's coming up a little bit later on. We're about a minute away from the start of the second half. We'll be back right after this on ed88radio.com.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in DeQueen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount, balance, and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well.
Lady Colts will have it to start this second half. Kiera Jackson gets it into Anasia Jefferson, along with Kaylin Cheney in the lineup. Kaylee Brooks and Jasmine Ellison as all three of the Lady Colts sophomores start this second half after being saluted at halftime. Cheney gets it right side in the hands of Jefferson. Backs up, puts a shot on the way from the corner, won't go. Air ball going to be hauled down by Bailey Smith. That's Cheney putting some pressure on in the backcourt. Moore will fire it up from three-point land. That's in there. Madison Moore has her second three of the ball game, and the Lady Colts trail it by 12. Their biggest deficit of the day as that ball is tipped out of bounds by Moore. Moore hit a three early in that first half and was quiet the rest of the way. Lady Colts will put the ball in play across the way. Jackson gets it into Ellison, over to Jackson. Jackson facing some double team pressure. They'll work it right side. Kaylin Cheney fires it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound underneath. That's Brooks. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Intimidated that time by Hopper underneath. Lady Pioneers will bring it the other way. Up top, that's Moore with the basketball. Fires it right side to Smith. Bailey looks underneath. Instead, they'll get it out on the wing to McCullough. Cambray gets it to Potter. And that pass over the head of Cambray McCullough. And it's a turnover for the Lady Pioneers. Looks like Potter's going to check out, and checking in her place will be Zoe McGee. Lady Colts with the basketball, trailing 36-24. Left side, that's Ellison. Ellison gets it back out front. Right side, it goes to Cheney. Looking inside instead. She'll get it out to Jackson. Over to Ellison. Lob passes out. Nice tip away that time. As Lady Colts having a hard time getting it in. That was Emma Kelly tipping that pass away. And let's see here, a blocking foul. First I thought he was going to call a charge, but I think he made the right call. Brooks is going to be called for the personal foul as NorthArk taking it to the basket. At the free throw line, Zoe McGee. She's got 2 points in the first half. This will be her first trip to the charity stripe tonight. First one up and good. Second shot by McGee is up and good. And the Lady Colts find themselves facing their biggest deficit of the day at 38-24. Jackson gets it over to Ellison, facing that full court pressure. Ellison trying to get around, gets around the double team. Kind of muscled her way through there. They'll get it down low to Brooks. Out to Jackson for three, fires it up. Can't get it to go, and that rebound is going to be chased down by the Lady Pioneers, McGee. Zoe gets it ahead to Moore. Madison gets it back to McGee, deep in the left corner. Cambray McCullough, her shot won't go, and the rebound's going to be chased down out there. Good hustle by Zoe McGee. This ball's tipped around, going to be picked up by Scott. Michaela fires it ahead to Ellison on the run, goes all the way, lays it up. Won't go. Rebound comes off to NorthArk. Nothing going down for the Lady Colts right now. Out on the wing, McGee gives it underneath. Shot put up and in by Parker. Kenzie Parker has 7 points in the ball game. And the Lady Colts falling back 40-24. Three-pointer on the way by Ellison won't go. Lady Colts had a couple of folks there to try to rebound. Brooks unable to chase it down. Good hustle.
She and Jefferson colliding underneath, and the rebound got away. And the Lady Pioneers will have it on top by 16, 40-24 with 7:14 to go in this third quarter. In the backcourt, McCullough fires it ahead. Lady Colts, 2-on-1, shot put up and in, making it look easy that time. That's going to be Bailey Smith. Smith now with 9 points in the ball game. Very balanced scoring attack for the Lady Pioneers. Lady Colts have it out front. Michaela Scott gets it out to Jackson. Jackson backs it back, puts it up, can't get it to go. All alone for the rebound is Bailey Smith. Lady Colts can't buy a bucket right now. Lady Pioneers, Smith around the screen, gives it up. On the weave, that's McGee. Attacks the basket, lays it up, can't get it to go, and Michaela Scott grabs a rebound. Lady Colts on the run. Need a basket this time down, loose ball on the court. That pass a little low. Ellison couldn't handle it. Pass inside to Ellison, can't handle that one. And the loose ball is going to be picked up by NorthArk. Collision on the shot. Shot went down, no call. Kenzie Parker made the basket. Thought she might be heading to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Instead, Lady Colts get it down court. They get it underneath to Jefferson. High off the glass and good. And the Lady Colts finally get a point here in the second half. That's 11 points now for Jefferson. Lady Colts were outscored 11-0 before breaking that 11-point run here to start this second half. Moore going to be called for taking an extra step right there. 1, 2, 3 as we head the other way. Lady Colts will have it. That's Jackson with it up top. Works it inside to Jefferson, goes up, has the ball stripped away, coming out of there with it. Lady Pioneers, that's Bailey Smith. I thought that was Bailey Smith. Collision and a charging foul going to be called on Abby Dean. As she and Kiera Jackson, Dean had a full head of steam up that time. Jackson wound up on her backside. Looks like Emma Kelly's checking back into the lineup for the Lady Pioneers. Lady Colts will face that full court pressure, which has given them some problems today. Typically not a whole lot of problems with full court press, but today it's been a different story. McCullough with the loose ball, turned around, high off the glass, no good. Grabbing that rebound, LaQuisha Clark. Clark brings it down the right side of the court, double team down low, and is going to be forced out of bounds, but a whistle and a foul, a little bump down there causing her to go out of bounds. And that personal foul will be called on Emma Kelly. Kelly's first. And that is the second team foul against NorthArk as the inbounds pass to Ellison. Can't get that shot to go. Got the rebound, put it up, no foul, but that rebound's picked up by Brooks. No good, but Kaylee's going to the free throw line. Kaylee 2 for 2 at the free throw line today. Lady Colts is a team 6 out of 6. Lady Colts down 18, 44-26. That one up and in. Brooks gets a point. Lady Colts have scored 3 straight here. Make it 4 after ending that 11-point NorthArk run to start this second half as Madison Moore will walk it across the Colts emblem at midcourt. Lady Colts trying to turn up the defensive pressure right here in the corner. Loose ball on the side, and Brooks is going to be called for the personal foul. Kaylee has picked up the personal. I think that's her third. Team fouls. I started to say they were even at 2. Actually, there's 3 on NorthArk. Lady Colts with 2. Inbounds pass to Bailey Smith. Smith way up top. Loose ball. Stolen away by Jackson. Or Scott, that is. Ellison comes up with it. Gets it back out to Jackson. To Scott. She'll fire up the 3. And knocked it down. Despite the fact that Madison Moore was closing in, Michaela Scott lights it up from outside. Her first points of the day. That's what's been missing today. Lady Colts down by 13, 44-31. As McCullough drives inside, can't get it to go. And Brooks grabs the rebound. Ahead to Jackson. Jackson on the run. Attacks. Loses the ball off of Madison Moore. Lady Colts will have it. With 23 seconds on the shot clock. They'll put it in play underneath their own basket. Trailing 44-31. As Scott gets it in. Ellison, boy, they had a lot of trouble getting that ball in. Ellison gives it off to Brooks. Eyes it. Can't get the shot to go, and the rebound. Tied up. That's Brooks in there tying it up. And the possession arrow pointing to NorthArk. Lady Colts will set up some full court pressure here. Trailing 44-31 with 3:40 to go in this third quarter. Moore walks it into the front court. Ellison putting the defensive pressure on. And a double dribble is going to be called on Moore. Coach Howard wanting an explanation. Lady Colts will have it. Jackson gets it over to Clark. To Scott. Underneath it goes to Kaylee Brooks. Back out front to Jackson. Attacks the basket. Gets it back out front. Right side it goes. Shot on the way by Ellison. Ellison with the 2. She got 6 points in the ball game. Lady Colts now within 11, 44-33. Shot put up, top of the key, won't go. Rebound, pulled down by Clark. Clark in the open court. Brings it down that left side of the court. Now she'll get it back out to Scott, to Ellison. Scott fires it underneath. Actually, that was Jackson firing it underneath. That pass tipped out of bounds. Getting a hand on it, knocking it out of bounds. It was Hopper. Kelsey Hopper back in the lineup for NorthArk. Jackson gets it into Brooks. Fires it out front to Scott. She'll take the 3. Won't go. Rebound. Coming out of there, that's Brooks. Over to Jackson. Jackson to Scott. Scott works it left side. They try to get it to Ellison, but the pass is tipped out of bounds by Bailey Smith. 2:29 to go here in this third quarter. Lady Colts trailing 44-33. Get a basket here and get that lead back to single digits. Jackson backs it back out. Working against Moore. Drives inside. Whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Potter. I'm sorry, that's Hopper. Kelsey Hopper called for the personal foul. That's her first. Going to the free throw line will be Kiera Jackson. Jackson, 2 for 2 at the free throw line today. Her only points of the game thus far. Sends it on the way, and it is off the front of the iron. No good. That's the first missed free throw of the day for the Lady Colts, according to my figures, which are usually notoriously wrong, but 8 of 9 at the free throw line today. Second shot. Off the front of the iron, won't go, and the rebound is going to be pulled down by Hopper. Kelsey gets it to Madison Moore. Moore works it right side. They'll get it inside to Hopper. Tries to work. Turnaround shot. Off, no good. And the rebound is going to come off the Lady Colts. That's Scott all alone, other than the 3 red shirts in front of her. Pulls it back up. Gets it over to Jackson. Kiera will fire up the 3. Big 3 for Kiera Jackson. Jackson with her first long shot of the day. She's got 7 points in the ball game, and the Colts are within 8, 44-36. After trailing by 16, they've cut it back. And let's see, a whistle and a foul is going to be on Jackson. So Kiera has picked up her second personal foul. Lady Pioneers put it in play. They get it into Kelsey Smith, to Bailey Smith, that is. Pass is tipped away, picked up by Brooks. Brooks gets it ahead to Michaela Scott. Back to Kaylee Brooks, to Scott. Scott will fire it up on the run. Can't get it to go. There's Brooks with a rebound. Has her shot blocked. Managed to get the ball tied back up again. The possession arrow will stay with the Lady Colts, but a block that time by Kelsey Hopper. Minute 7 to go in this third quarter. Lady Colts could use a basket right here. Cut that lead back to 6. Shot by Ellison from the corner on the inbounds pass is a 2. She's got 8 points in the ball game, and the Lady Colts are right back in it. 44-30, should be 38. Haven't put the points on the scoreboard yet. A little forearm that time as Moore puts it up and in. Madison Moore with a basket. She's got 8 points in the ball game. 46-38, Lady Colts working. Right side, Ellison feeling the hot hand. Can't get that one to go in the rebound. Pulled down by the Lady Pioneers. They want to run. Bounce pass through the lane. Brooks couldn't get there in time. Shot no good. Rebound picked up. Brooks rejected. Coming the other way. That's Ellison. Fires it across court. Michaela Scott behind her. Couldn't quite come up with it. Pass by Ellison. A little bit off the mark that time. These two teams have really turned up the tempo somewhat here in this third quarter. Lady Colts trailing by 8, 46-38 with 13.1 seconds remaining. We got a substitution here. Coming out of the lineup will be Zoe McGee. Lady Pioneers with a basketball. 7 seconds to go in this third quarter. Smith inside. Turnaround shot by Hopper off the back of the iron. Won't go in the rebound. Comes off the Lady Colts. We come to the end of the third quarter of play. Our score, NorthArk 46, Lady Colts 38. We're back after this from our good friends at Satellite Service.
Your authorized Dish Network dealer. Satellite Service Company and Dish Network serve the entertainment needs of the entire area. You like sports? Dish Network sports packages offer every sports fan exciting action featuring your favorite teams. The Dish Tailgater portable satellite TV antenna lets you watch TV wherever you are, at the lake, in the mountains, or at the tailgate party outside the stadium. The Dish Hopper gives you the power to transform your computer, smartphone, or tablet into your TV and enjoy your home TV anywhere. Special discounts and packages available to fit any budget. Satellite Service Company, 301 South Main Street in Nashville.
Well, the crowd's fired up here. A little hoop, there it is. The Lady Colts trailing right now by 8, 46-38. As NorthArk will have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Bounce pass inside to Hopper. Spinning up top, gets it left side on the wing. They'll fire it back inside. Hopper trying to maneuver in there, turnaround shot. Uses that superior height, puts it up and in. Hopper never panicked, even though she was double teamed, got the basket. Lady Colts quickly down court. Brooks gets it back out front to Scott for 3, in there! Michaela Scott with her second 3 of the second half. Lady Colts starting to heat up from the field, trailing now by 7, 48-41. Around the screen, Madison Moore gets it in the hands. Bailey Smith puts it up, nope, rebound, fought for. Oh, how did Clark come out of there with that? Athletic move by LaQuisha Clark. Cross courts it, out to Smith, over to Ellison for the shot, off the back of the iron, no good. Thought that one was on the mark, reaching foul on Michaela Scott. Scott is going to be called. Let's see, that's going to be her 4th personal foul. That's big. NorthArk will have the basketball. 8:50 to go in the ball game. On top, 48-41. Madison Moore up top. Gets it into the hands of Zoe McGee. Fires it underneath. Oh, they want to get it to Hopper every time. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Clark. Clark, reaching foul. going to be called on Bailey Smith. Smith called for her third personal foul. That's a big foul there. She makes a lot happen for these Lady Pioneers. Lady Colts have it, down by 7. 8:33 to go in this ball game. It's pass tipped away. Good defensive play by the Lady Pioneers. That was Kristen Hargrove with that defensive stop. Smith tries to go baseline. Collision, no call, as both Smith and Brooks wound up on the court, and we got a reaching foul. Going to be called against Kristen Hargrove. Lady Colts will have it. Trailing 48-41, second team foul of this fourth quarter against NorthArk. They'll set up the pressure at midcourt. Jackson will attack. Gets it to Clark. Collision up top, no call. They give it to Jackson. They'll cross-court it now. LaQuisha Clark shot off the mark, no good, but the rebound comes off to Scott, drives underneath, draws the foul. I believe that's going to be on Hargrove. Let's see. That's going to be on Kristen Hargrove. And LaQuisha Clark goes to the free throw line. Clark missed a game for us earlier in the season. She was on maneuvers with the National Guard, the Texas National Guard. Love these kids that give so much back, not only their communities, but their country. Second shot by Clark won't go, and the rebound comes off to NorthArk. Let's see. Stepping on that sideline. That's going to be Bailey Smith turning it over. And in her defense, there's not a lot of room over there. If you have a size 9, you cannot fit your foot in that red area. Lady Colts have it. Down by 6, 48-42. Work it out. Scott, bounce pass inside. That's Ellison, shot up and in. Clark with the assist. Ellison having the game of the season for her. 10 points in this ball game. It's sophomore night. As that pass inside, out of bounds, off of Smith. Lady Colts have it. Time out. 7:25 to go in the ball game. Our score: Lady Colts 48, NorthArk 48, Lady Colts 44. We're back right after this on N88Radio.com. Oh, you're doing so good. And Maya Fan on the camera today, doing a good job today, man. I told her earlier, I said, hey, if this college thing doesn't work out, come see us. You got a job. She said, yeah, right. Kiera Jackson with the basketball up top. Works it right side to LaQuisha Clark. Lady Colts with the basketball down by 4, 48-44. It's been a long time since they've been this close. As Clark drives underneath, shot blocked out of bounds. I believe that was Hopper getting it. Kelsey stretching out one of those long arms, tipping the ball out of bounds. Lady Colts will still have it, though, with 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbounds pass, Michaela Scott. Round and round and round she goes. That's in there, and the Lady Colts are within a basket. 48-46. Lady Colts were down at one point, 40-26. Or 40-24, but breaking that run right there is Madison Moore. Moore with a basket. Lady Colts will bring it the other way. Madison, by the way, with 10 points in the ball game. Three-pointer on the way by Jackson! Kiera Jackson! Sophomore out of Star City. On sophomore day, puts it up and in. Jackson with her second three-pointer of the day. She's got 8 points in the ball game. Lady Colts within 1, 50-49. 6:15 to go in the ball game. Up top, that's McCullough. Cambray drives down low, lays it off the glass and good. Cambray McCullough, the Ashdown girl, puts it up and in. 52-49. Lady Colts on top, or trailing by 3 here. Ellison with it up top.
Gets it over to Scott. Scott tries to drive through the lane, getting a hand, causing that turnover that time. Will be Kinsey Parker. Nice defensive play on the part of Parker. And the Lady Colts turn it over. A lot of basketball to be played here. 5:52 to go in the ball game. That was a big mountain to climb here in the second half, but the Lady Colts are back in it. Up top, that's McCullough. Has her path to the basket cut off. Loose ball picked up by Brooks. Gets it ahead to Scott. Michaela on the run. Pulls up, gets it out to Jackson. Jackson wants to attack the basket. Goes down low, slings one up, can't get it to go. There's Hopper with that rebound. Ball stolen away, and Brooks puts it up and in. And the Lady Colts back within within one, that is. As I looked away for just a moment, I assumed that was Brooks. Lady Colts defensively here, trailing by one, 52-51. Lob pass underneath. Hopper shot, fall away. She is money in the bank. Kelsey with 8 points in the game. We got a timeout on the court. Our score, NorthArk 52, Lady Colts 51. We're back right after this from Tires Plus on 888 Radio.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at Tires Plus, 1369 West Collin Ray Drive at Queen. Call 642-TIRE and check us out on Facebook.
And a great big thank you to Marty and the gang at Tires Plus for making Colts basketball possible on 888radio.com. 4:53 to go in this ball game. Lady Colts down by 3, trailed by as many as 16 just moments ago. They've cut into that lead. LaQuisha Clark drives baseline, can't get the shot to go. There's Brooks with a shot, can't get it to go. There's Clark with a rebound. Out it goes to Scott for 3. No good. Rebound. Comes off to Madison Moore. Here come the Lady Pioneers. Leading by 3, 54-51. In the corner, that's McCullough, lobs it underneath to Potter. Hopper, that is, her shot. She does not miss down low. Hopper now with 10. And the Lady Colts down by 5, 56-51. They had it down to 1 just a moment ago. Lady Colts working on the perimeter. That's Clark. Up top. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Pass stolen away. Good defensive play, and then stolen back by Clark. And then Clark was taken out of the play, but the loose ball goes out of bounds, last touched by NorthArk. And now they've changed their mind, and I think that's the right call. They originally said it went to the Lady Colts, but I think it may have been, if they'd have been looking, they might have seen that Parker had a hold of the Lady Colts. It's been a physical game. Underneath shot put up and in by Hopper. She's got a dozen points in the ball game, all of them at point blank range. Hard to defend. Lady Colts down by 7. Still 3.5 minutes to go in this ball game. There's still time. Nice screen that time by Brooks. Jackson trying to make some room inside, goes all the way, lays it up with an offhand. Can't get that shot to go. Loose ball kicked out into the hands of the Lady Pioneers. They'll come the other way. That's McCullough, fires up to 3 in there. That is a dagger. Cambray McCullough coming back home. She's got a dozen points in the ball game. That's her first 3 of the day, though. Lady Colts at the free throw line. They'll work it out to Clark. Lady Colts down by 10, 61-51. Just under 3 minutes to go in this ball game. Right side it goes to Ellison. Bailey Smith causing a turnover on the near side, getting in there defensively, and the Lady Colts turn it over, and we've got a timeout on the court. Our score, it's NorthArk 61, Lady Colts 51. Back after this on 888radio.com.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will
help us make sure we're ready when it's time.
Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, well, you mean literally. Well, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Well, there's the scoreboard, folks. Lady Colts trailing by 10 with 2:52 to go in this ball game. Trailed by 16 at one point in the second half. Cut it all the way back to 1, but NorthArk has been on a tear. They've scored the last 9 points in a row and have expanded that lead back out to 10, double digits. Moore will work it into the hands of Parker. Pass underneath. And a personal foul is going to be called on Kiara Jackson. Jackson, that should be her fourth, I believe. Is that right? No, it's her third. That's her third personal foul. Heading to the free throw line, though, will be Bailey Smith. Smith with 9 points in the ball game, make it 10. 2 out of 3 at the free throw line today. Sophomore out of Berryville. Second shot, off the iron, no good. And the rebound chased down in the corner by Parker. They'll work it left side. Smith fires it up, but she was standing on the line. They'll take that one off. And I know Coach Howard's sitting there going, that would have been a three-pointer in any other gym around here, but it is a small court here. Not much room on the side. Lady Colts have it. Trailing 62-51. Scott gets it out to Jackson. Lady Colts need a basket here. They get it to Clark. Back out front to Jackson. Jackson goes to Scott. Need to get a shot here. 13 seconds on the shot clock inside to Brooks. Right side it goes to Scott. They'll try to reset. Not much time here. Scott needs to get rid of it. Bounce pass to Jackson. 4 seconds inside the lane. Pulls up. Off the glass and good. Gutty shot that time by Kiara Jackson. She's in double figures now with 10. Lady Colts within single digits at 62-53, but only a minute 52 to go in the ball game. McCullough works it right side. Inside it goes to Hopper. Double team, puts it up. I think that may be her first miss of the day. Rebound comes off to Jackson. I was speechless. Hopper has done a great job inside. Right side, that's going to be a three-pointer by Anasia Jefferson. She's got at least 14 points in this ball game. And the Lady Colts back within a half a dozen. 62-56. A minute 20 to go in the ball game. NorthArk with it out front. That's Smith. Bailey directing traffic. They'll milk some time off that clock right here. 12 seconds on the shot clock to McCullough. Cambray tries to attack. Gets it underneath to Hopper. Rims it around and rolls it down. Hopper with another basket. When in doubt, give it to the girl inside. Three-pointer on the way by Jefferson. She's going to the free throw line to shoot three. As McCullough's called for the personal foul. McCullough, that's at least her third. And I say at least because sometimes that is her third, okay. At the free throw line. Anasia Jefferson, shots on the way and good. Anasia played her high school basketball at Rusk, Texas. She's got 15 points in this ball game today, including a couple of three-pointers. She's now 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. If she can knock this one down, Lady Colts will be back within 5. Shot is on the way, and it is good. 3 free throws. That's a mouthful. Lady Colts trail it 64-59. We're back in a moment after this on Ed 88 Radio. Well, we're back courtside. Lady Colts trailing 64-59, 54.9 seconds remaining in this ball game. Full court pressure on the part of the Lady Colts. They'll triple team the basketball in the corner. They get it to Madison Moore, ahead to Bailey Smith. Bailey working around the defense. Lady Colts trying to put some pressure on. And traveling is the call as Smith got tangled up in that trap up top. Coach Howard not crazy about that call. And Lady Colts will have it. Michaela Scott fires it underneath. Shot put up, will not go by Brooks. Had the open look and couldn't knock it down. Lady Colts in the backcourt whistling a foul. That's going to be on Ellison, I do believe. Jasmine called for the personal foul. As everyone was caught up in the argument between the official and Coach Howard, Brooks was able to sneak in there and almost miss the shot right at point blank range. We've got a timeout on the court. Our score, it's NorthArk 64, Lady Colts 59. Back after this timeout on Ed 88 Radio.
UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Lady Colts trailing 64-59, 28 seconds to go in the ball game. NorthArk works it in the front court. Moore in the corner to McCullough. And a reach-in foul going to be called on LaQuisha Clark. Clark will be called for the personal foul. And that is the fourth team foul against the Lady Colts. Team fouls are even at 4 apiece. So the Lady Pioneers will put the ball in play on the baseline. Leading by 5. Inbounds pass into the hands of Kenzie Parker, and she will be fouled immediately. And Parker's heading to the charity stripe. She's got 9 points in the ball game. And it looks like Ellison is just fouled out of, or actually she's coming out of the lineup. Shot on the way and in there. Parker now in double figures with 10 points. She'll have another one coming here. Second shot, that's in there as well, and that lead grows to 7 now. With 21.7 seconds to go in the ball game. Scott quickly down court. Picks up the defense, steps out, needs a shot here. Lady Colts need to get somebody. They'll get it to Brooks. Brooks is going to be called for the travel. Took that spin move there at the free throw line. Is called for traveling. Lady Colts will turn it over with 10.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Lady Pioneers get the inbounds pass. They'll get it to Hopper. They'll get it to Moore. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Over to Smith. Bailey runs it into the front court, and she'll pull up. We've come to the end of this one. Final score, NorthArk coming away with a 66-59 victory. We'll be back with some final stats coming up in a moment here on ed88radio.com.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in DeQueen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount balance and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well. Come see us at all our store locations, D-Queen, Idabel, Broken Bow, Mena, Poto, and Waldron. And we each have a Facebook page you can get on and check out as well.
Well, the final score, Lady Colts fall to NorthArk by a score of 66-59. Trailed at the half by 9. Trailed throughout the entire ball game today, but NorthArk actually led 40 to 24 at one point in that third quarter before the Lady Colts cut that 16-point lead down to 1. But we're outscored down the stretch and wound up on the short end of the scoreboard. Lady Colts led today by Anasia Jefferson, 17 points in the ball game for Anasia. Looks like 10 points each for Kiara Jackson and Jasmine Ellison, a couple of sophomores on sophomore day, having good days. 8 points for Kaylee Brooks, 4 points for Kaylin Cheney, another sophomore for the Lady Colts. 3 points for Michaela Scott. Excuse me, that's 3 points. Is that 6 points? That's 6 points for Kayla Scott. Excuse me, Michaela with 6 points in the ball game. And also 1 point in the game today for LaQuisha Clark. Meanwhile, NorthArk, had to total these up as we go here, had 4 players in double figures. Kelsey Hopper in the middle wound up with 14 points. Meanwhile, Cambry McCullough wound up with 12 points on the day. Bailey Smith had 10 for the Lady Pioneers. 10 points in the ball game for Madison Moore. Looks like 4 points. Excuse me. They actually wound up with 5 players in double figures, as 11 points in the ball game today for Kenzie Parker. 4 points for Zoe McGee, and 3 points for Abby Dean. Again, that final score, 2 points today for Kendall Atchison as well. So again, that final score, it was NorthArk defeating the Lady Colts by a score of 66-59. The men's teams will be set to go here in just a moment. We're going to take a little break right now. We'll be hearing about a fundraising effort on the part of the Colts. It's coming up on Friday of this week, as well as we'll talk a little bit with the queen of student debt. That would be Suzanne Ward of UA Cossatot, and she knows from first-hand experience how important it is to avoid student debt and how UA Cossatot can help you avoid that debt. That'll be coming up on our halftime show here on ed88radio.com.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in D-Queen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount, balance, and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well. Come see us at all our store locations, D-Queen, Idabel, Broken Bow, Mena, Poto, and Waldron. And we each have a Facebook page you can get on and check out as well.
Come from all over to Bailey's Discount Building Supply in DeQueen because they help build the best for less. When you walk in the doors, you'll see everything from the do-it-yourselfer to the general contractor. They have warehouses stocked with doors and windows, wall paneling, and flooring. At those big chain stores, you may be left by yourself to look for something all day. But at Bailey's, there's plenty of help. And of course, the lumber yard has everything from plywood to lumber and sheetrock to insulation. Inside, there's lighting, plumbing parts, cabinets, cooking supplies, and even a sale on generators. Open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen. Bailey's Building Supply, 870-642-2851.
Hey guys, my name is Suzanne Ward and I'm the Director of Student Services here at UA Cossatot. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the cost of college, which is something that a lot of times is not communicated effectively to students. I know because I was that student. I now call myself the Queen of Student Loan Debt for that reason. So I want to make sure that students know what they're getting into as they plan to go to college. So what we're going to do today is we're going to break down the cost here at Cossatot and we're going to compare to four-year schools around the state. So tuition is $74 at UA Cossatot per credit hour. So based on that, we're going to do the math, okay? Everybody's favorite subject. All of this is based on 15 hours a semester. The reason for that is because associate degrees are 60 credit hours. That means if you have 4 semesters, then you need to take 15 credit hours a semester to be able to graduate within the 2-year time frame. The same is true at 4-year schools. If you are going to get a 4-year degree within 4 years, you need to take at least 15 hours a semester to graduate within the 4-year time frame. So based on 15 credit hours per semester at $74 a credit hour, tuition at UA Cossatot is $1,110. Required fees at UA Cossatot for one semester, based on the 15 credit hours, is $840. Now this may change dependent upon specific programs. Room at UA Cossatot is free because we don't currently have housing. So, if you're fresh out of high school, you're going to be hanging out with mom and dad for a few more years, saving that money. The same is true with board. Board is your meal plan. If you go to a 4-year institution, you are required to live on campus your first year, and you are required to have a meal plan if you live on campus. We'll talk about the cost of those in a bit. Books at UA Cossatot. UA Cossatot has an amazing textbook program. We do not require you purchase books, which means there is no upfront out-of-pocket cost for you or your family. If textbooks are required for your course, they are only $30. Also, we do not require you purchase them upfront out of pocket. We include them in your fees so that financial aid will take care of that cost for you. So let's say 15 credit hours, you are only going to need one book. That means that's only $30 added to your account. So let's total that up. For one semester, you're looking at $1,980. That is for 15 credit hours. Now, you're not going to come for just one semester because you want to complete your associate's degree. So let's multiply that by 2 to get the cost of 1 year at UA Cossatot. That's going to be $3,960. Now, that's for first year, but you're going to go for 2 years to get your associate's degree. So that's going to be $7,920. Now that seems like a lot, but let's consider financial aid. Over 70% of the first-time full-time students at UA Cossatot receive federal Pell Grant. That's your FAFSA. FAFSA stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, and you complete that all online. Now, for one semester of Pell Grant, that is $3,097. Now let's say you also have applied for and received the Arkansas Academic Challenge. For one semester, currently, that is $500 per semester. Let's say you applied for some college scholarships. College scholarships are typically pretty difficult to get. They're very competitive. So let's say you did not receive any of those that you applied for. Now, let's say that maybe you applied for some local scholarships. When I graduated high school, I got a $500 scholarship from the Masonic Lodge. Those are your scholarships from Rotary, Masonic Lodge, things like that. So let's say you do get that, and it is $500 as well. So for one semester, you are going to receive $4,097 worth of financial aid. So let's compare your financial aid to your cost at UA Cossatot. We've determined that financial aid at UA Cossatot for one semester is $4,097. Well, but you're not going just one semester. You're going to go 4 semesters, which is a total of 2 years. So let's multiply that by 4. Your total financial aid at UA Cossatot is going to be $16,388. It's a lot of money. So now what we want to do is we want to deduct the cost of your 4 semesters at UA Cossatot. So let's deduct the cost of 4 semesters at UA Cossatot, which is $7,920. So we've got your financial aid minus your cost, which means you get $8,468 in your pocket. Here at UA Cossatot, we recognize that most of our students don't have the money to pay upfront out of pocket for our textbooks. So what we did is we went to our faculty and we asked them to create something called OER, which is Open Educational Resources. Nowadays, if you have a question about something or if you're looking for information, you go to Google. There's a lot of online information that is legitimate and free. So most of our courses are now open educational resource courses, which means your materials are free to you. So let's say you come to UA Cossatot your first 2 years. That of course you earn an associate's degree because of the nature of the material. Then you transfer to UA Fayetteville. In those cases, your textbooks are going to be charged as a fee, and they are only $30 at UA Cossatot to apply towards your bachelor's degree. There's a big misconception that if you come to UA Cossatot, you don't get the transfer achievement scholarship. That's just not accurate. Total savings. Here at Cossatot, we have many programs and activities and student organizations. Which means your bachelor's degree would only cost you. We have collegiate FFA. We have program-specific clubs, such as our SOTA program. We have so many things to offer that I think often get overlooked. If you do want a 4-year experience, you can still have that by coming to Cossatot first, getting your 2-year associate's degree at a much reduced cost, and then transferring to your 4-year school to complete your bachelor's degree and ultimately get that career that you're reaching for.
There's a new windshield service in Sevier County. It's Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen. Yep, you heard right. Gentry Chevrolet is now your one-stop for windshield repair and replacement. If they can stop the crack from running, they will. If the windshield needs replacing, they can do that too. Gentry Chevrolet is a full-service Chevrolet dealership with new and used cars and a complete service department, including windshield repair and replacement. Their full inventory is on the Facebook page, on the website GentryChevyInc.com, or at 1027 Highway 70 east of DeQueen. Salinas Satellite Service in DeQueen is a corporate partner of Ed 88. Salinas is a Southwest Arkansas dish network provider offering all the latest package deals. And if you should encounter a problem, Salinas' experienced service technicians are just a phone call away. The very latest in dish network home entertainment equipment can be found at Salinas Satellite in downtown DeQueen.
I am Coach Bird, and I am the head basketball coach of the Lady Colts and the Colts UA Cossatot basketball team. And I would like to welcome you guys to our drawdown. And before we get started, we're going to go ahead and have some of our student athletes introduce themselves.
My name is D.D. I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kaylin Chaney. I'm from Roy City, Texas. I'm Kaylee Brooks, and I'm from Hope, Arkansas.
I'm Devin Howland. I'm from California. Cameron Woods, Susquehanna, Texas.
So as you guys can see, we have a ton of student athletes coming from all around the country. We have student athletes from California, Arkansas, and Texas present at the moment. The drawdown is going to be something that's going to be able to support our student athletes by providing our student athletes with scholarships to help them be able to afford and get their education. This is going to be our biggest event for the year. We really appreciate you guys' supporting our student athletes, because the scholarships really give these student athletes the opportunity to earn their education at an affordable cost. Now Dr. Steve Cole is going to go ahead and provide you guys with some more information regarding the drawdown.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that, and all of our players that are here, and the community support for these student athletes, it has just been tremendous. Every year it just keeps getting better and better. And one great way that you can help support the UA Cossatot Lady Colts and Colts is come to our fundraiser. And the biggest, best, the most fun we've ever had at our fundraisers is the drawdown. And as you can see behind us, we're standing in front of the official UA Cossatot drawdown board. And then if you'll notice on the left, you'll actually have the drawdown hopper. And the coolest thing about this fundraiser is not only are there 2 of them on one night, on Friday, April 2nd, we're going to have 2 drawdowns. One starts at 5:30, the other one will start at 7:30. And at each one of those events, someone who has purchased one of these $50 tickets will have an opportunity to win $2,500. And that's $2,500 at the first one and the second one. And the beauty of that is, for a $50 ticket, you're already going to have dinner for 2, which we are going to be frying fish just outside. And of course, if you can't make it, that's okay too, because we'll have fish to go. And also, if you just can't make it for various reasons, we will be streaming the event live on Facebook Live. And also, we'll be letting folks know, along the way, if your ticket has not been drawn, because in a drawdown, that's the best thing. You don't want your ticket drawn. You want your ticket to stay in the hopper. Because here's what's going to happen. I hold a stack of tickets. This stack is for drawdown 1, which will take place at 5:30. And again, it's complete with fish dinner, and that's on April 2nd. And then we have another stack of tickets, and there's 120 tickets for each event. And they're $50 each, and the beauty of this is you purchase a ticket, and then once you purchase that ticket, or purchase several tickets, however many you want, that ticket will actually correspond to one of these numbers on the board, 1 to 120. And then we actually put your name in the hopper, and during the event that night, we spin the hopper and we draw names one at a time. And by the way, we give away door prizes while we're doing that, and so it's certainly worth your time to come. But as we draw the ticket, if we draw your name out, that is not a good thing, because what happens is you have been removed from the contest. But as we move through the evening, we will get down to fewer and fewer ticket holders. When we get to the final 10 that are still in the hopper, their names are still in the hopper. Once we get to the final 10, they line up right here on the gym floor, and then we ask them, would you like to split the jackpot? If one person disagrees, we have to draw again, and we keep doing it in that fashion until everyone agrees to either split it or we get down to one winner. And so it's a night to where you can win $2,500. You have 2 fish dinners that go with that. You have fish dinners to go if that's what you want. And the best, the most beautiful thing of all of that is you're supporting these student athletes, you're supporting the Colts program. So don't forget, it's Friday, April 2nd, right here at the Lockesburg Gymnasium. And please keep in mind that during the event, we're going to make sure that we're all spaced out because, a few people, we're following CDC guidelines. So we want to make sure everyone knows that we try to create a good environment with the new world that we're living in. But it's a great way to support the Colts. It's a great way to support UA Cossatot. Go Colts!
Springtime, time to put your green thumb to work. And with the hard winter we had last year, we have a lot of work to do. Resendez Nursery and Landscaping, 1420 Red Bridge Road, has been helping plant lovers and gardeners for years. Gardening is easier when you start with healthy plants. And at Resendez Nursery, they take great pride in the quality of their trees and shrubs, flowers, vegetable plants, and herbs. Hardy plants at a fair price. Like hanging baskets for $15, vegetable 6-packs for $2.80, and 3-gallon fruit trees for $22. And now is the time to plant those trees and shrubs. So whether you're enhancing your yard or replacing a tree or a shrub that didn't make it through the winter, Resendez Nursery can help. At Resendez Nursery, you'll find a large selection of annuals, perennials, sedums, succulents, vegetables, herbs, trees, shrubs, roses, and so much more. It's time to get growing. Come see us at Resendez Nursery and Landscaping, 1420 Red Bridge Road. And be sure and see all the pretty pictures on the Resendez Landscape and Lawn Care page on Facebook. Hunters, fishermen, and outdoorsmen have been coming to Baker's Bargain House in DeQueen for the area's best selection of guns and ammo and hunting and fishing accessories. At Baker's, you'll find shotguns, rifles, handguns, and the ammo you need, plus they even have an experienced gunsmith on staff. Baker's Bargain House has plenty of camo hunting wear designed to keep you warm and dry. And Baker's Bargain House stocks bows and arrows and archery equipment and a huge stock of fishing gear. They even have an area of the store stocked with products to help you make your wild game taste even better. Plus, there's jewelry, musical instruments, tools, and more at Baker's Bargain House, Gun and Pawn, Highway 71 North in DeQueen. With that, once again, the Colts get set to take on NorthArk in a matchup of two teams. Division II, Region II of NJCAA basketball. Last time these two teams got together, earlier in the magical month of March. It's been a good month, for the Colts. As I believe they're like 6-1 this month. One of those victories occurred back on March 11th at NorthArk, as the Colts fell behind 2-0, but then gained the lead and never trailed after that. Now, I'm not saying it was a one-sided game. Wound up 88-86, but Terry Anderson, who at that point of the season was the reigning NJCAA Division II Player of the Week, he played like a Player of the Week. He had a double-double, 20 points and 15 rebounds. Cameron Maxwell had a double-double with 16 points, 10 assists. Michael Yarber had 17, Dylan Cheater had 15. And Dylan, those were all from beyond the three-point line. Devin Howland came off the bench to hit 3 3-pointers, as the Colts had 14 threes on the day. And several of those folks I just got through mentioning, including Devin Howland and Dylan Cheater and Micah Yarber, along with D. Williams, are all sophomores, and they will be honored at halftime of today's game. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of this game. We're going to take a quick time out. Be back with a word from one of the people that makes it possible for us to do what we do. And we'll be back with the starting lineups right after this from Tires Plus on ed88radio.com. Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at Tires Plus, 1369 West Colin Ray Drive at Queen. Call 642-TIRE and check us out on Facebook. As we're getting set for the announcing of the starting lineups, we'll go join John Bunyard, PA announcer here at UA Cossatot, for those starting lineups. Coming up here on ed88radio.com. Reminding you once again that it's sophomore day. We'll be saluting our sophomores at halftime.
We welcome you tonight to the historic Bank of Lockesburg Gymnasium, home of the UA Cossatot Colts. Colts tonight host the Pioneers of NorthArk. Programs are available for free at the front table, at the front entrance. It's a live stream broadcast tonight on ed88radio.com, on the website, on the sports page, plus on the Ed88 YouTube page. Sponsor tonight is McDonald's. We want to thank them. We've had free admission all year long because of our sponsors. Starting lineups, first of all, for our visiting team, the Pioneers. Freshman guard from Springfield, Missouri, number 0, Dante Taylor. Sophomore guard from Memphis, Tennessee, number 1, Elliott Brooks. Sophomore forward from St. Louis, Missouri, Cyrus Alexander. Freshman forward from St. Louis, Missouri, number 23, Chris Hill. Sophomore center from Donovan, Missouri, number 24, Trent Upholtz. After the UA Cossatot Colts, coached by Robert Bird, also assistant coaches Mark Moore, Brian Pagan II. At guard, 5'11", sophomore from Cypress, Texas, number 1, Cameron Maxwell. At forward, 6'7", freshman from Deer Park, Texas, number 5, Terry Anderson. At guard, 6'3", sophomore from Texarkana, Texas, number 15, Cameron Woods. At guard, 6'3", sophomore from Texarkana, Arkansas, number 22, Micah Yarber. And at forward, 6'3", sophomore from Sallisaw, Oklahoma, number 32, Dylan Cheater.
And the Colts are coached by Robert Bird. We'll be hearing from him at halftime tonight on the broadcast as the Colts get set to take on NorthArk here on N88radio.com. Again, Maya Fant on the camera today. Look at her. Doing a great job as usual. Actually, Devin Howland, the California kid, going to be starting tonight. Made a late change here in this lineup. So Howland will be in the lineup for the Colts. The opening tip. Whoa. They faked him out on the tip attempt. The opening tip is going to be controlled by NorthArk. They'll work it up top. Cheater and Anderson putting some pressure on. They'll work it right side. Down low on the baseline. Ball almost stripped away. Strong move to the basket, though. Shot put up and in by Trent Lippolt, one of the conference leaders in scoring. They'll work it out to Maxwell. Deep in the corner. Shot on the way by Howland. Won't go. Rebound comes off to Lippolt. He's also near the top of the charts in rebounding as well. He and Anderson, two of the conference leaders right here. Anderson for the Colts. Anderson up top on that defense. Bounce pass right side. Loose ball tipped away. Picked up by Devin Howland. Gets it ahead to Cameron Maxwell. Flying in. Laying it up and in. Anderson with a basket. Nice give that time on the part of Cameron Woods. Colts take a 2-0 lead. Bounce, or excuse me, a 2-2. Tied at 2. Forgot about that basket underneath by Lippolt there. Shot. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back of the iron. Almost went over the basket. And loose ball on the court. Everybody going for it. Strong move. Laying it off the glass and good. Nice one-handed kiss off the glass for Chris Hill. Hill gets the basket. And NorthArk back on top 4-2. Colts put it up. Three-pointer on the way by Anderson. Rebound goes out of bounds apparently off the fingertips of Devin Howland. NorthArk will face the one-man press here. Anderson. Bounce pass. It's amazing how many times he causes a turnover. It's that wingspan. Inside pass. Loose ball. Picked up by Cameron Woods. Gets that head up, looks down court. Drives everybody down court. Gets it over to Howland for three. Devin's shot just won't go. Rebound's going to be pulled down by NorthArk. The Pioneers in the corner. Oh, nice cut to the basket. Give underneath. Shot put up and in. Nice give in traffic, and NorthArk on top by a score of 6 to 2. That's Cyrus Alexander with the basket. As that pass wound up in the bleachers here, and the Colts turn it over. Trailing 6-2 with 17:48 to play here in this first quarter. NorthArk with the basketball on the perimeter. Firing underneath. Ball almost stripped away. Boy, Lippold goes strong to the basket. And we'll see who they call that one on. They had a couple of Colts in the vicinity. And I think they got Devin Howland for the personal foul. Howland going to be called for the personal. And head to the free throw line. That's Lippold. First free throw is on the way, and it's good. Lippold with 3 points in the ball game. 7-2, NorthArk on top. Pioneers off to a fast start. Here's that second shot. Won't go in the rebound. That's Anderson going high to grab it. Gets it ahead to Yarber. Yarber blows around Lippold. Collision underneath. No call. Wow. Yarber took it strong to the hole. Big collision in midair. No call on that, but the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by NorthArk. Inbounds pass goes out to Dylan Cheater. Cheater gets it to Anderson. Anderson over to Maxwell. Thought about it. Now he'll pull up for 3. Off the back of the iron. The rebound comes off to Lippold. NorthArk into the front court. Up top, Elliott Brooks. Baseline underneath. Little flip on that baseline. One-hander. Shot goes up and in. Tough shot in traffic. That's Alexander. Cyrus with 4 points. Colts have it. They trail now 9-2. Maxwell needs some help. Oh, nice pass over to Cameron Woods. Out to Cheater for 3. Oh, just won't go. Rebound underneath. That's Anderson. Puts it up and in. Anderson has 4 points in the ball game. Colts trail it 9-4. Colts steal it away. Maxwell goes all the way, lays it off, shields the ball with his body, took the hit, didn't get the call, but he got the layup to go down. Cameron Maxwell with a basket. Pass inside, underneath Lippold. Lays it off the glass and good. Went strong to the basket, found himself alone, puts it up and in. Lippold's got 6. We got a time, or 5 in the, I should say, and we got a timeout on the court. Our score, NorthArk 9, Colts 6. We're back right after this on ed88radio.com.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at Tires Plus, 1369 West Collin Ray Drive at Queen. Call 642-TIRE and check us out on Facebook.
Cameron Maxwell, Dylan Cheater, along with Micah Yarber. Anderson, Terry Anderson, and Micah Yarber in the lineup for the Colts. And the pass down court's going to be stolen away by NorthArk. They'll bring it the other way. Thought about pulling up, lets the defender get by, then fires it. Shot won't go. Rebound comes off to Yarber. Colts go strong to the basket. Yarber lays it up, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Nothing there. And on that rebound attempt, Cameron Woods, you cannot wrestle it away from him. And the ball will stay with the Colts. They are absolutely letting them crash underneath today. As Maxwell will trigger the inbounds pass. Maxwell has to fire it way out to Cheater at midcourt. Cheater gets it over to Yarber. Micah's going to give it to Anderson. Terry back over to Micah. Tries to attack, gets it back to Anderson. Those long arms, he's able to go back, snag that ball, lay it up and in. Anderson, all 6 of the Colts' points right now. Excuse me. Maxwell's got 2 as well, doesn't he? Yes, he does. 11-8. Colts with that pressure. Ball in the hands
of NorthArk. We've got a whistle, and apparently that may have been one of the Colts getting a foot on that ball. And checking in will be Hayden Thomas for NorthArk. Colts will set up defensively. Inbounds pass goes to Lipple. Gets it over to Cyrus. Fire it back out. Lipple wants to attack. Colts double team. Spin. Give it out. Shot. Rattles around and goes down. Give Lipple the assist and give Hayden Thomas the basket. Colts trail it 13-8. Colts get it out to Maxwell. Bounce pass right in the corner. That's Yarber. Shot will not go. Grabbing that rebound is Cyrus Alexander. Colts trying to trap on the side. Well fired, cross court. Woods got a hand on it momentarily. Ball picked up by the Pioneers. Up top, three-pointer on the way. In and out, won't go. Cameron Woods with a rebound. Cameron quickly into the front court. And a blocking foul going to be called against. They're going to call that on Chris Hill. That's his first. And the Colts will have it across the way. Dylan Cheater will make the inbounds pass. Gets it into Maxwell. Gives it over to Woods in the corner. Yarber pulls up from 14, puts it up and in. Micah Yarber, smooth shot. He has such a quick trigger. 13-10, Colts trail by 3. Anderson putting pressure in the backcourt. And the ball almost stolen away by Maxwell. Collided with not one but two players going after that basketball. It's my basketball. Give it to me. NorthArk will have it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They'll cross-court it. Back on the perimeter. 18-footer. Won't go. Rebound. Cheater was over there, but the ball's wrestled away from him by Alexander. Lippold gets it back on the perimeter. Alexander fires it up and in there. Actually, that was Chris Hill with the shot. He's got 4 points in the ball game. Colts have it on the perimeter. Bounce pass out to Alexander. Back out it goes to Maxwell. Right side to Yarber. Cross courts it left side to Woods for 3. Cameron with a big 3. And the Colts back within 3, 16-13. NorthArk will work it in the corner. Back up top. Try to attack. Nice move on the basket that time. Strong move on the basket by Chris Hill. He's got 6. Colts back down by 5, 18-13. Cheater, oh, nice give underneath. Anderson spinning in traffic, has the ball knocked away, but comes out and gets it. Gets it back underneath the Yarber. Ramirez layup, can't get it to go. And Lippold and Anderson both tying up that loose basketball. Possession arrow points to NorthArk. And looks like we're going to see, for the first time tonight, Leighton Jackson in the lineup. Dylan Cheater's going to get a breather. Colts will put the pressure on in the backcourt. Again, Terry Anderson, the one-man press. They'll pick up the pressure at midcourt, try to get a trap going here. Bounce pass up top. Right side. That's Hill for 3. Knocks it down. Chris Hill, he's got 9. Colts trailing by a half a dozen, 21-13, or by 8, 21-13. Left side, that's Woods. He'll put up the 3. A little hard that time, and the rebound comes off to the Pioneers. Hayden Thomas works it left side. And to Dante Taylor. Looking underneath. They'll go back out to Hill. Hill off the dribble. Fires it right side. Back up top. Spin. Back out to Hill. He's got that spot nailed. He's got some tape where that foot should be. Knocking him down. Colts down by 11, 24-13. In the corner, that's Woods, and he's going to be called for the turnover. Don't know if he stepped on the line or took a quick step, and we got a timeout on the court. Our score, NorthArk 24, Colts 13. Back after this on N88radio.com.
Though our daily routines are changing quickly, Arvest Bank's commitment to being helpful to our customers has not. In fact, Arvest Go, our mobile app, has been certified by J.D. Power for providing customers with an outstanding mobile banking experience. Check your balance, pay bills, deposit checks, and so much more, all from the safety of home. So download Arvest Go today. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Colts trailing here in the first half, 24-13. A great big thank you to our friends at Arvest Bank for making today's game possible here on Ed 88. And a great big thank you to McDonald's because of their generosity to the Colts athletic program. We're able to give free admission all season long to Colts and Lady Colts games here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gym. This being, of course, the final regular season game, home game. Now, the Colts will play another. We're going to be hosting a conference game or two, but we'll be doing that at the DeQueen High School Coliseum because this gym is not a regulation gym. We got clearance from the conference to play our home games here, but when it comes tournament time, we'll have to be on a regulation floor. So we'll be heading to the Coliseum at DeQueen for a game later on this week. In the backcourt, Anderson almost tipping that one away. NorthArk with the basketball. They get it across the midcourt stripe. Inside, back out to Hill. Left side, quick three off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound winds up in the hands of Maxwell. Wants to run the court. Gets it down court to Anderson. He'll pull up for three. Off, no good. Leighton Jackson inside, call for the personal foul. A push on that rebound attempt on Leighton. And NorthArk will put the ball in play. Leading 24-13, 11 and a half minutes to play in this first half. Traveling the call, Jackson and Anderson there. Worrying the basketball, the ball handler there. Nate Schwartz with a turnover. Having a hard time reading those numbers. That light gray on that red is not easy to read. Colts have it left wing. That's Cameron Woods. Gets it over to Maxwell. Cameron Maxwell fires it back over to Cameron Woods. Thought about the three. He'll get it out to D. Williams, who just checked in. Woods will take it. That one's in there. Woods with another three from that spot. Cameron with 6 points, and the Colts cut it back to 8, 24-16. NorthArk, they'll get it to Lippold. They'll fire it cross court, taking that three out there. Swish. You cannot give Hayden Thomas that much time. Jackson came out there, tried to get a hand in his face. Three-pointer on the way by. Maxwell won't go. There's Leighton Jackson chasing down that rebound. They work it right side. D. Williams off the back of the iron. Rebound comes off to Anderson, and Terry tried to put it on the floor, and he gets tied up down there. So the Colts will have it as a possession arrow remains with the Colts. Williams will trigger the inbounds pass. It's Jackson, Maxwell, Anderson, Woods, and Williams in the lineup for Coach Robert Byrd. Now it looks like Devin Howland's going to check in, and Dylan Cheater's going to check in as well, as coming out of the lineup will be Woods. Also looked like Jackson came out. Inbounds pass, way out to Yarber. Yarber works it left side to Cheater. Cheater. Oh, they got a hand. They're chasing Dylan Cheater around. He had 5 3-pointers when we were up at Harrison, as Yarber has it stripped away in traffic. And NorthArk will bring it the other way. On the perimeter, that's Hill. Chris looks inside, gets it back way out there. As Thomas thought about it. Instead, they'll fire it through the lane. Collision underneath, that's going to be on Cheater. And the basket will count. And heading to the free throw line will be Nate Schwartz. Cheater's going to be called for the personal foul. Dylan's first personal on the day. At the free throw line, shots on the way up and in.
Colts have it in the backcourt. D. Williams. Colts facing full court pressure to Anderson. Anderson lobs it down court, gets it in the hands of Yarber. Yarber off the dribble, gets it to Anderson. Anderson tries to attack, tries to step back out to D. Williams, back over to Anderson. Anderson cross courts it to Howland, back out to Williams. Right side it goes to Yarber. He'll spot up for three, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to Lippold. And here come the Pioneers on the attack. Nice pass underneath. Turnaround shot won't go. Rebound no good. Lippold's shot no good. Rebound snatched down by D. Williams. Takes it all the way. Lays it off the glass and good. The Magic Man pulled a rabbit out of his hat. D. Williams with a basket. And with that, NorthArk will turn it over. Colts trailing 30-18. That's a big basket right there by D. Williams. One of our sophomores. Anderson gets it out to Yarber. Yarber over to D. D looks on the dribble, fires it back out front to Cheater. D with it, bounce pass left side to Anderson. Tries to go inside to Cheater, has the ball stolen away. Ball was tipped away by Dante Taylor, picked out of the air by the Pioneers. Colts picking up pressure up top. Working left side, and that pass a little too high. A little too much mustard on it for Thomas. That one wound up in the stands. And the Colts will have it back as Howland will make the inbounds pass. Howland, Williams, Cheater, Anderson, and Yarber in the lineup for the Colts. 8:40 to play in this first half. Colts trailing by 12, 30-18. Right side, that's Anderson. Gets it up top. Oh, looking for Yarber, and Yarber couldn't get back to it. Colts turn it over up top. And NorthArk will have it in front of the Colts bench. NorthArk make that inbounds pass deep into the backcourt. Anderson put pressure on the ball handler. That's Dante Taylor. Bounce pass, cross court, shot on the way, off the iron, no good. Howland grabs the rebound. California brings it across the midcourt stripe, way out front for the three. Off the iron, won't go. Rebound comes off to Yarber. Has that shot blocked inside by Lippold, and the Colts will maintain possession. Yarber went way high to grab that. I thought that thing was going down. Allen's shot just wouldn't quite go into the bucket. They go right side to Cheater. Cheater draws some pressure, gets it over to Williams. Williams back to Cheater. He'll take the three. In there! Dylan Cheater says, hey guys, remember me? He had a big night up in Harrison that night. 30-21. Bounce pass down low to Lippold. Double team down there by Williams and Cheater. And let's see. I think Anderson may have just picked up a personal foul. Went in there full of vinegar and collision on the side. Hadn't planned on that. Call for the personal. That's his first. NorthArk on the perimeter. Lippold, bounce pass right side. Now they'll cross court it again, down low. Lippold, went for the slam, could not get it, but he was fouled in the act of shooting. Bounce that one hard off the back of the glass. That's going to be on Anderson. Anderson called for his second personal foul. And with that, the big guy, Trent Lippold, goes to the free throw line. 6'7", sophomore out of Missouri. Sends it on the way, knocks it down. Looks like Yarber and Williams coming out, Maxwell and Woods. They'll check in. Lippold at the free throw line. NorthArk on top, 31-21 with 7:35 to play here in this first half. Checking shots up and in. Lippold knocks them both down. He's got 7 points in the ball game. Colts in the backcourt. That's Maxwell. Spins, gets it to Anderson. Anderson, bounce pass back over to Anderson. Maxwell going to be called for the travel. Took a little extra step right there. Trent Lippold will make the inbounds pass. Have to get it over Cameron Woods. He does. In the backcourt. Maxwell putting some pressure on in the backcourt.
Dante Taylor up top. 12 seconds on the shot clock. NorthArk going down low. Let's see, 3-second lane violation called on NorthArk. Now, these teams haven't stood still for 3 seconds all night. Chris Hill's coming back in the lineup right now for NorthArk. Dylan Cheater will trigger the inbounds pass. Gets it to Maxwell, back to Cheater, back to Maxwell. Trying to advance against that trap, and a blocking foul going to be called against NorthArk. That's going to be on Chris Hill. He'll call for his second personal foul, and the Colts will have it in the backcourt. That's Cheater, gets it in to Maxwell. Maxwell gives it right side. Devin Howland out to Cheater. In the corner it goes to Woods. Cameron's shot no good. There's grabbing that rebound is Hayden Thomas. Hayden Thomas gets it ahead. NorthArk working on the side. They've been deliberate their last couple of sets offensively. They get it inside to Lippold. Working against Cheater. Pass underneath. I don't know how he managed to get that pass off. I don't know how he got that shot off. He was fouled by Devin Howland, I believe. The Howland going to be called for the personal foul. That'll be his second personal. And head to the free throw line. Will be, is that Noah Gordon? I do believe that's number 11, yes. Gordon's first free throw is on the way, and it's good. Gordon with his first points of the day. NorthArk 4 out of 4 at the free throw line, or actually 4 out of 5 at the free throw line. 33-21. Pioneers on top by a dozen with 6:35 to play here in this first half. Second shot rattles around and falls in for Noah Gordon. Colts down by 13. They'll fire it ahead. They'll get it ahead to Woods. Cameron goes strong to the basket. Lippo blocked the shot. Anderson got that rebound and is fouled in the act of shooting. I believe that's going to be on Hayden Thomas. No, it's not. That is actually going to be on Noah Gordon. Gordon called for the personal foul. Heading to the free throw line will be Terry Anderson. Anderson with 6 points in the ball game. Colts' first trip to the free throw line. Shots up and in. Anderson with 7 now. Colts trail by a dozen, 34-22 with 6:26 to play. Second shot up and in for Anderson. And the Colts will put some pressure on the backcourt. That's Maxwell down there. Playing some cat and mouse with the offensive player. Maxwell almost tipped that one away. Up top, Gordon gets it right side. Now they're trying to go inside. Ball tipped away. Anderson trying to keep it out of the hands of Lippold. The ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Anderson. Inbounds pass, out front. Shot put up, 8-footer, no good. Grabbing the rebound, there's Anderson. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Colts on the attack as Maxwell tries to drive through, and that's going to be a foul, collision up top. Personal foul is going to be on Dante Taylor. Taylor took the brunt of that collision and wound up getting the personal foul as well. That'll rattle your teeth right there. Devin Howland will make the inbounds pass. Colts trailing with 5:59 to go in the first half by 11, 34-23. Howland's pass goes to Cheater. Cheater will fire up the quick three, in and out. And the rebound comes off to Hayden Thomas. Pioneers cross-court it. Whoa! A little too tall. Gravity still works. It's a small gym, but gravity still works. The Colts get it back. Maxwell with it, gets it out to Anderson, over to Maxwell. In the corner it goes to Devin Howland. And the California kid comes up just a little strong on that one. Coming the other way, shot up, no good. Rebound picked up by Dylan Cheater. Cheater gets over to Anderson, and Anderson will walk it into the front court. Colts looking to make this, reduce this lead to single digits here. Maxwell with it out to Anderson. Over to Maxwell. In the corner it goes to Howland. Attacks, gets it out to Cheater for three. In there! Had to rattle it around, but it finally went down. Dylan Cheater with 6. And the Colts cut it to 8, 34-26. Maxwell up top, putting some pressure on the basketball. Dante Taylor and Maxwell going for that loose ball, and Maxwell wound up on top of him. And they'll help him up. Taylor's okay. May have to dry that cord up a little bit over there. But that is a turnover. Good defensive play on the part of Cameron Maxwell. Cameron will make the inbounds pass. He'll get it into Anderson. Anderson walking into the front court. NorthArk pulls back. Instead of putting pressure on the ball full court. Anderson with it. Gets it over to Howland. Howland took a shove. Maintained possession. Spins inside the lane. Goes strong to the basket. That shot is blocked. Lippold's going to be called for the personal foul, or will he? There were two players there, and that's actually not going to be on Lippold. That's going to be on Hayden Thomas. Thomas called for the person. Thomas was on the front side. Lippold was on the back side blocking that shot. So Devin's going to the free throw line. Long, long way from his hometown in Whittier, California. Shots on the way and in there. Folks back home tune in each and every week. We're glad we're able to do this. Only way to keep up in this crazy day of COVID-19. That's how Devin wound up here with us. A really nice young man. His family should be proud of him. A good kid. Second shot won't go, and the rebound comes off to Lippold. Colts trail by 7, 34-27. As NorthArk on the attack. Colts set up that 2-3 defense on the perimeter. Try to go inside. Ball stolen away and picked up by Woods. Cameron gives it over to Howland. Goes strong to the basket and knocks it down. Devin Howland with 3 points. Colts within 5, 34-29. Chewing into that lead here. They were down by a dozen a moment ago. Out front, three-pointer on the way. Over the outstretched hands of Cameron Woods. Good concentration on the part of the shooter. That was Nate Schwartz with a 3. Colts back down by 8, 33, or make that 37-29. Howland will try the 3, in and out, no good. And the shot underneath, put up and in by Anderson. That shot by Howland did everything but go in. But Anderson is there to save the day with a basket. Anderson with 10 points in the first half. Woods putting some pressure on defensively. Double team down low, Cheater stripped it away momentarily. The Colts come out with that rebound. Anderson gets it ahead to Maxwell. Maxwell on the fly, collision. That's going to be a charging foul. Good defensive play on the part of Dante Taylor to take that charge, as Maxwell's going to pick up the personal foul. That's his first. And we'll have a substitution right here. Coming out of the lineup, Schwartz is going to take a seat. And checking back in will be Elliott Brooks. Colts put the pressure on in the backcourt. Maxwell. Shot from the right wing. Three-pointer up and in. And coming in and immediately getting the basket is Elliott Brooks. He hits a three-pointer. And the Colts now down 40-31. Three-pointer on the way by Maxwell's no good, and the rebound comes off to Lippold. Anderson goes down hard on the floor, but the ball stolen away by Maxwell. Wants to attack, goes all the way. Lippold's going to be called for the blocking foul. Credit Maxwell for taking it to the big guy that time. And he was on Lippold before Lippold could really adjust. Collided awkwardly, but Maxwell's heading to the free throw line. His first free throws of the day. Colts 3 out of 4 at the charity stripe tonight. Shot on the way by Maxwell is up and good. Cameron with 3 points in the ball game. And the Colts cut it to 8, 40-32 with 2:52 to go here in this first half. Maxwell takes his time. Second shot on the way, and it is good. Cameron Maxwell, solid point guard for the Colts. 40-33, 2:45 to play in this first half. Bounce pass inside to Lippold. Fires it back out. Traveling's the call against the big guy. He was certainly presenting some problems for the Colts in the early going. Sometimes he's just hard to double team even. Strong man inside. Anderson with the basketball. Gets it left side to Cheater. Back out to Anderson. Right side to Maxwell in the corner. Howland fires away. In there! Ain't nothing easy about that. He put everybody in suspense, but knocked that thing down, and the Colts have cut it 39-33, and let's see. Trying to see, we have a discussion here at the scorers table. Apparently there's some discussion about the score maybe. 39-33 is what the scoreboard shows. So we're consulting the official score, who is Dr. Steve Cole, Chancellor of UA Cossatot. Everybody helps out here at the NJCAA. There's some discussion. Apparently the score for NorthArk says it should be 40. Let me see what I've got over here. There's 5, 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 31, 32, 33. They don't need to ask me. I've only got 38. Okay, all right. 39-33, we'll compromise here, okay? 2:25 to play in this first half. My book is by no means official. In the corner, NorthArk, they'll work it back up top. Bounce pass inside, strong move on the basket. And Anderson blocking that shot over the back of Cheater. He went up over Cheater. Cheater was wedging the shooter out, and then Anderson blocked the shot. Shot put up by Howland won't go. There's Cameron Woods with a rebound underneath. Goes strong to the basket. That guy has so much upper body strength. Fun to watch him work. Colts down by 4, 39-35. It's a dogfight here at Old Hickory. Up top, long three-pointer on the way, won't go. The rebound, Lippold got a hand on it, as did Anderson, and Howland comes out of there with it. Devin gives it back to Anderson, and here come the Colts. Chance to cut into that 4-point lead. Three-pointer on the way by Maxwell, won't go. Lippold, long arm that rebound. They'll fire it ahead. They'll cross-court it in the corner. Ball stolen away by Maxwell. Maxwell is going to be called. No, he's not. That's a blocking foul called against NorthArk. Oh, my goodness. Maxwell thought he picked up the charge. In all honesty, I thought he had too. But what happened here, he didn't give room for Maxwell to come down. You got to give the guy in the air room to come down. Otherwise, that would have been a heads-up defensive play. So Maxwell's heading to the other end. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Colts can cut this lead to 2 with a couple of tosses right here. Maxwell with 4 points in the ball game. Colts make that 5 out of 6 at the free throw line tonight. Shot on the way by Maxwell's up and in. Cameron now with 5 points. Colts down by 3. Trailed by a dozen earlier this half. These two teams played a close one up in Harrison earlier this month. Second shot's on the way, and it's in there. Cameron Maxwell. 39-37. NorthArk on top by 2. Across the midcourt stripe. Looking inside. Oh, nice no-look pass. Shot put up and in. Nice feed that time. Big guy gets the basket. That's Cyrus Alexander, but he doesn't get it without that pass underneath. I think it was Dante Taylor on that, wasn't it? Three-pointer on the way by Cheater. In and out, won't go. There's Devin Howland with a rebound. Gets it back out to Cheater, to Maxwell. In the corner it goes to Woods. Cameron shot, nails it. It's a 3. Cameron Woods, I should say. 11 points in the ball game for Cameron. 41-40. Colts down by 1. 37 seconds and turning it over on the side. That's Elliott Brooks. Got a little too close to that red line. And the Colts get it back. 34 seconds remaining in this first half. About a 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, as that shot won't go by Howland in the corner, and the rebound comes off quickly to NorthArk. Shot clock is off. 17 seconds to go in this first half. We'll see if NorthArk decides to go for 1. Unless they get the shot they want, they go baseline all the way through in the corner. Shot on the way, in and out, no good. Anderson grabs the rebound. 5 seconds to go. Howland on the run. He gets it underneath. As Cheater's shot is blocked underneath. Went for the reverse layup. That was so close. We come to the end of the first half of play. Our score, it's NorthArk 41, Colts 40, and we're back with some halftime stats in a moment here on Ed 88 Radio.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In DeQueen, your State Farm insurance agent is Luke Billingsley at 870-642-2157.
Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Pilgrim's Pride Corporation is currently one of the largest chicken producers in the U.S. and delivers poultry products in more than 100 countries. Being a part of the family meal is a tremendous honor. They strive for great taste, flavor, and satisfaction in every Pilgrim's experience. People are at the heart of our business. Pilgrim's continues to focus on providing a safe and well-managed workplace that presents the best opportunity for our team members to thrive and have a better future. A big part of this community, right here at home, Pilgrim's Pride of DeQueen.
And a great big thank you to our friends at Pilgrim's Pride, where, by the way, they're hiring right now. Anywhere, the starting wages anywhere from 14 and some change to 19 and some change. Starting wage, and $2,000 signing bonus. Something to look into, and you can check out all the details on our Ed 88 Facebook page. It's halftime where the Colts battled back, trailing NorthArk 41-40 in this first half, and leading the way scoring for the Colts is Cameron Woods. I've got him with 11 points at halftime. Terry Anderson with 10. Looks like 6 points each for Cameron Maxwell, Devin Howland, and Dylan Cheater. 2 points for D. Williams and Micah Yarber. As NorthArk, on the other hand, being led by Chris Hill. Chris with 12 points in that first half. Also in the first half, looks like 8 points. Is that right? 7 points for Trent Lapp. And we are actually going to have our halftime. We're going to be saluting our sophomores. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Get down here to PA announcer John Bunyard.
Star City, a sophomore, guard number 2, D. Williams. His major is architecture. Off of 9, another sophomore from Texarkana, Arkansas. He's been here with us for 1 year. Majoring in business, a guard, 6'3" guard, number 22, Micah Yarber. And another sophomore from Whittier, California, moved in this year. He went to Fullerton Junior College in Whittier, California, and came to the Colts. Number 24, Devin Howland. And this one's been with us both years, from Salas, Oklahoma. He's studying engineering. By the way, Howland is studying psychology. But Dylan Cheater, number 32, sophomore from Salazar.
All right, Dylan Cheater, along with D. Williams and Micah Yarber, Devin Howland being saluted tonight at halftime. Here, this men's game as the Colts trail at the half, 41-40. And we're going to take a break right now and be back with some more halftime right after this on ed88radio.com.
Southwest Arkansas's Work Boot Center is right here in DeQueen at Shoe Depot. Work boots from Caterpillar, Timberland Pro, Red Wing, Rocky, Justin, Thorogood, Muck, Ariat, Georgia, Boggs, Irish Setter, and Wolverine. Ariat Master Grip and Rebar boots, your choice, only $99.99. Name brand jeans. Cinch jeans are 25% off. Shoes for the entire family at Shoe Depot, open Monday through Saturday in DeQueen.
Again, just a second here.
Raising a family today costs just slightly less than the national debt. There's braces, music lessons, clothes, groceries, doctor bills, insurance, cars, college, and the expenses just grow as the kids get older. It takes a good banking relationship with a bank that's small enough to know you and your banking needs, yet big enough to serve them. We've helped a lot of folks with the financial side of raising a family. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're big on you.
I would. Hey. Look at where we are. Think of what we can do. What we're building together is special, and at Southwestern Electric Power Company, we know it's only the beginning. We can do more to improve our communities, our lives. We can reimagine how we use power and where that power comes from. We believe every person, no matter how unique, makes us stronger. By working together, the energy to accomplish our dreams is boundless.
Hi, I'm Steve Cole. I'm the Chancellor of UA Cossatot, and I'm here to talk about something brand new that's being offered by the UA Cossatot Foundation. It's called the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, and over the next several months, you're going to be hearing a lot more about this. You know, we've already invested over $1 million in the Lockesburg area with our Lockesburg campus, and there's one building that we've yet to renovate, and that is the old Lockesburg Middle School. We recently received a grant from the ANCRC in Arkansas for over $300,000 to begin renovations, and that is certainly going to be helpful. And that's why we're starting the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. When you give to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, there's so much you can do for Lockesburg and our Lockesburg campus. You can donate to have a building named after you. You can donate to have a classroom named after you. We're actually building a museum that's going to house all of the old Blue Darter merchandise, and you can actually give to that. That will help curate a lot of the merchandise that we have. You can give to classroom technology. You can give to the community room that we're building in the old Lockesburg Middle School, and a program that we're going to be debuting in a couple of weeks. It's going to be called the Blue Darter Brick Campaign. And what this is going to be, we are going to be building a lighting structure, 2 lighting structures in the parking lot in Lockesburg to light it up because nighttime it's a little bit dim, but we're going to be putting these beautiful lights, and surrounding those there's going to be an opportunity for donors to the Blue Darter Heritage Campaign that they can have their name or their family name or any name you want inscribed on a brick, and those bricks will surround the lighting structures, and we're going to have nice benches, and it's just going to make for a very, very a nice campus in Lockesburg, and your donations will help fund that. But a lot of big things happening in Lockesburg, and we want to make sure everyone knows about the UA Cossatot Blue Darter Heritage Campaign. And if you have any more questions and want to give to the campaign, please contact Dustin Roberts at UA Cossatot. The easiest way to get in touch with Dustin is to email droberts@cccua.edu. The Blue Darter Heritage Campaign, we're proud of Lockesburg.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will
help us make sure we're ready when it's time.
Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, wow, you mean literally. Well, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
In the city of night, and the band street bands and the neon lights. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just different name. Into the jungle.
My name is Coach Robert Bird, and I am the head basketball coach and athletic director here at UA Cossatot. In my short time at UA Cossatot, it has been an amazing experience. We are building a brand new and exciting athletic program that is growing day by day and getting better day by day. We are looking to add high quality students that want to come into a family atmosphere. Here at UA Cossatot, we have small class sizes. So you really have an opportunity to get to know your professor and really build those relationships. And our professors are also genuinely invested in you as well. It's a good opportunity. We're growing day by day. We're fully invested in your future, and we'd love to make you a part of the Colts family.
Baker's Sales and Service, Southwest Arkansas's Napa store, featuring quality Napa parts for just about everything on the road. And with locations in Queen, Horatio, Lockesburg, Nashville, and Ashdown, Baker's has a huge inventory. They almost always have the parts you need. And if they don't have it, they can get it. In addition, each location stocks the tools that mechanics need. Plus, Baker's Towing and Recovery has a fleet of state-of-the-art tow trucks available around the clock. When the call comes in, they hit the road. At Baker's Sales and Service, it's our people that make the difference. It's Baker's Sales and Service, the Napa store in Southwest Arkansas.
There's a new windshield service in Sevier County. It's Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen. Yep, you heard right. Gentry Chevrolet is now your one-stop for windshield repair and replacement. If they can stop the crack from running, they will. If the windshield needs replacing, they can do that too. Gentry Chevrolet is a full-service Chevrolet dealership with new and used cars and a complete service department, including windshield repair and replacement. Their full inventory is on the Facebook page, on the website GentryChevyInc.com, or at 1027 Highway 70 east of DeQueen.
And it is halftime here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Well, we had some discussion heading into just prior to halftime about the score and the scorer's table, and the NorthArk book are not matching up. And I'm not sure mine matches up with the NorthArk book either, but mine doesn't match up with the scores table like I told them when they're asking me about it at halftime. The guys, don't ever expect my book to be anywhere near what anybody else's is, because I can miss stuff in the heat of the moment, and that may have actually been what happened with me, but I'm not the official book. And the scoreboard reads 41-40 NorthArk on top of the Colts. So I think in actually adding mine up, I wound up with 43 points for the Colts and 40 for NorthArk, but I'm sure I missed a point or two for NorthArk. That just happens that way. I generally tend to pay a lot more of attention to what we've got going on than for the visiting team. That's just a shortfall on my part. But anyway, the score, the official scores table reads 41-40 as NorthArk leading the Colts, and we'll be back with the second half tip coming up right after this from Don's Easy Pay on 888radio.com.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in DeQueen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this.
Well, we're set to get underway here in the second half. Colts trailing 41-40. Lippold with it in the middle. Gets it out front. Three-pointer on the way by Chris Hill. Banks it off the glass, put it off the square, and knocked it down. Chris Hill, 15 points in the ball game. Colts trail by 4, 44-40. Right side, that's Maxwell. Tries to penetrate, spins it out to Anderson. Fires it out to Woods. Cameron's shot won't go, as the rebound's going to be pulled down by Anderson. Anderson gets it to Cheater in the corner. Cheater will fire it up in there.
Young man from Salisaw puts it up and in. He's got 9. Colts back within 1, 44-43. This game looks very similar in the fact that it's a close game to what we had up in Harrison earlier this month. Muscling it up off the glass and in. Strong move on the basket that time by Cyrus Alexander. He's got 8 points in the ball game. As Cameron Maxwell takes it inside, fires it back out, gets it out to Anderson. He'll square up top of the key for 3. Won't go. Lippold grabs the rebound. Trent will get it ahead. Goes left side, gets it down to Alexander. Cyrus's pass tipped away momentarily by Devin Howland, who's starting this second half. 3-pointer on the way from the left side, won't go. Lippold goes up high. Loose ball, going to be collision out there. And the shot put up no good. Lippold over the back, no call. Rebound comes off to Howland. They are letting them battle inside. Howland gets that rebound. Getting the start today, and he's made the most of it. Shot put up inside the lane, rattles around, will not go down for Maxwell. And here come the Pioneers, driving the baseline. Quick move on the basket. That's Dante Taylor. Taylor with the 2. Colts down by 5, 48-43 in the corner. That's Cheater. Cheater's pass. And again, that's Dante Taylor. Quickness. Tips the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Taylor. The Colts will have it. Just below us. He gets it into Anderson. Anderson over to Taylor. Or excuse me, to Maxwell. Maxwell to Woods. Cameron backs it back out to Cameron Maxwell. Maxwell up top. Gets it to Howland. Back over to Cameron Maxwell. Thought about the long 3. Pulls up, goes over the screen by Anderson. Can't get that shot to go. Anderson. Woods inside with the rebound. As Maxwell almost traveled, he'll say, well, if you'll leave me alone, I'll shoot it. And he knocks it down. Cameron Maxwell, 9 points in the ball game. Colts back within a pair, 48-46. Across the midcourt stripe, that's Dante Taylor. Fires it to Lippold at the free throw line. Looks inside, goes strong to the basket. Big collision down low. Charging foul against Lippold. And the big guy. Call for the personal foul. That will be his second, I believe. And the Colts will have it on the far end, trailing 48-46. Looks like we need to do a little court maintenance down here. Things getting a little sweaty down below. There we go. Down below the North Arkansas basket. Always fascinating as they wipe up the sweat from the court. The crowd in awe. It is quiet in here. John Bunyard says, I don't want that. You're giving that back to me? I don't want that. Maxwell with the basketball on the inbounds pass. Here come the Colts. Chance to tie it up or take the lead with a long one. They'll get it out to Howland. He's capable of hitting out there. They look at Cheater. Instead, they give to Maxwell. Back over to Howland. Thought about it. Back to Maxwell. He'll fire it up. It's in there! Cameron Maxwell. And the Colts tie it up for the first time since it was, well, I thought, y'all know, actually take the lead. What am I talking about? 49-48. It's our first lead of the ball game. Lippold down low. Goes over Anderson. Can't get it to go. The rebound probably would have been a better idea for Alexander to just go ahead and shoot that one. Gave it up, tried to get it to Lippold, and that went off of Trent's hands out of bounds, and the Colts get it back. Howland with it, and the Colts on top by 1, 49-48. As the pass broken up down low, Alexander's going to come away with it. Ball stolen away, put off the glass, and good by Cameron Woods. Cameron Woods with a basket. He's got 13 points in the ball game. And the Colts lead at 51-48. Underneath. Collision under there, and I think Cheater's going to be called for the personal foul. Strong move on the basket that time. Nice step in by Cyrus Alexander. He's heading to the free throw line. Dillon's going to be called for the personal foul. That'll be his second on the day. Alexander heads to the charity stripe. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Shots on the way, and it is off the iron. No good. He'll have another one coming here. Anderson, 6'5" sophomore out of St. Louis. takes his time. Shots on the way, and it is good. We're tied. The Colts lead it now by 2, 51-49. As Maxwell needs some help out top. Boy, a lot of people would be trapped in no man's land. There he gets rid of it. They'll get it to Cheater for 3. That one will not go. Wound up on his backside, no call. And the rebound comes off to the Pioneers. Chance to tie it up or take the lead here. Pass tipped away into the backcourt, picked back up by NorthArk. Shot clock at 15-14. Out front. Making a little bit of room with that forearm, no call. The rebound's going to be picked up by Woods, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. Lippold got a hand on it. Trent thought that the Pioneers wound up with the basketball. Thought it was last touched by the Colts, but the Colts will retain possession as Maxwell will walk it across the horse's head. Gets it out on the wing to Anderson, over to Woods. Cameron on the weave up top, out to Howland. Howland goes over the screen by Anderson, puts it up and in. Smooth the shot on the move by Devin Howland. He's got 8. And the Colts on top, 53-49, their biggest lead of the day. Keep in mind they trailed through the whole first half. Oh, nice Euro step. Well, they would call, they would, anytime you walk, they would try to call that a Euro step. They call that a walk. Dante Taylor took an extra step that time. That's the Euro 2-step, if you will. They'll work it right side to Anderson. Anderson on the wing fires it out front to Woods. Woods gets it left side. Tried to bounce pass inside. Anderson managed to pick it up after that pass by Maxwell and almost threw it away again. Wanting to get it to Anderson. Pioneers not wanting Anderson to get the ball. So the Colts will have it deep in the corner. Maxwell makes the inbounds pass, gets it to Cheater in the corner. Cheater shot off the iron. Anderson goes high, can't get the rebound. Woods fights with everybody and comes up with that rebound. Gets it out to Howland. Maxwell with a long 3! Knocking it down. He's got 3 3-pointers here in the second half of the Colts. On top by 7, 56-49. Out on the wing, Pioneers. Woods giving ground that time. Rebounds tipped back out front. Bounce pass inside to Lippold. Oh, nice quick. Fake right, spin left, lay it up and in. He's a force to be reckoned with inside. He's got 9 points. Colts lead at 5, 56-51. Anderson up top, gets it to Cheater. He'll fire the 3, can't get it to go. Rebound, Anderson, sky high. He's Spider-Man. Gets it over to Cheater on the drive. Cheater, the soft floater, up and in. Cheater with 11 points, give Anderson an outstanding rebound and assist that time. Colts back on top by 7, 58-51. Nice run through. Oh, that was. I don't know how that kept from being a walk right there, but the give underneath. Lippold gets the basket, and he's going to the free throw line after the foul on Cameron Woods. Woods called for the personal foul. Dylan Cheater's going to come out, get a breather. Woods, by the way, I think that's his first personal. Plays good defense. At the free throw line, shots on the way and 7 in. Trent Lippold. He's, 4 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight. He's got a dozen points in the ball game. Colts coming the other way. That's Yarber. Fires it in the corner. Woods will fire up the 3. In there, Cameron Woods. Boy, the Cameron kids have been tearing it up tonight. Cameron Woods and Cameron Maxwell combining for 8 3-pointers tonight, 5 of them by Woods. Pass in the corner. Nobody home. Turnover. NorthArk. And wait a minute, we're going to discuss it, make sure that somebody didn't touch that basketball. Another discussion here at the scorers table. 13 points. That's the discussion here. How many points does NorthArk have in the second half? I've got them with 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13. I have kept up with this half, and I've got them with 13 as well. Having a little problem with making the scorebooks jive tonight. Colts have it up top. Cameron Woods puts it right side to Anderson. Anderson gets it up top to Yarber. Yarber inside to Anderson, drives strong to the basket. Big collision. Two big guys going head to head right there. And Cyrus Alexander is going to be called for the personal foul. Terry Anderson will head to the free throw line. By the way, that should be the first on Anderson, or the first personal foul on Alexander, I should say. And at the free throw line, that's Anderson. His first one is up and in. Terry now to make that 3 out of 3 at the free throw line on the night. 11 points in the ball game. Second shot in there. He's got a dozen, and the Colts lead it by 9, 63-54. Devin Howland will come out of the lineup. D. Williams checks back in. Pioneers working on the right side. Dante Taylor gets it down low. Shot blocked by Micah Yarber. Picked up by Williams. Gets it ahead to Anderson. Colts on the attack. Looking to expand this 9-point lead to double digits. I don't know how Maxwell does it. Full extension, finger roll, gets the basket. Colts on top by 11, 65-54. 12 minutes to go in this ball game, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Our score, Colts 65, NorthArk 54. Back after this from McDonald's on Ed88Radio. Colts lead at 65-54 after trailing at the half, 41-40. They've come out on fire, hitting from the perimeter. 3 3-pointers off the fingertips of Cameron Maxwell, 2 in the second half from Cameron Woods. Throw in another 3 by Dylan Cheater, and the Colts getting the shots to fall here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gym. NorthArk with a basketball, bounce pass in the lane. Nice bounce pass, and they'll get it ahead to Lippold, and he will put it home with authority. And we've got a what here? Not sure what they stopped the action here. Possibly a warning of some kind, maybe? Lippold got the basket, though. We know that much for sure. 7 points in the first half, 7 in the second half. He's got 14 in the ball game. Colts have it. Maxwell gets it over to Yarber. Yarber back out front to Maxwell. Right side it goes to D. Williams. Thought about it. Draws the cover. Gets it to Maxwell. He'll back it out. 13 on the shot clock. Right side, that's D. Williams facing the double team. Gets it into Anderson. Goes up with an 8-footer. Won't go. The rebound. Knocked around, out of bounds, last touched by the Pioneers. Colts get it back. On top, 65-56, as Dylan Cheater's going to check back into the lineup. D. Williams will come out. So it's Cheater, Maxwell, Anderson, along with Woods and Yarber in the lineup. Inbounds pass, goes in the corner to Woods. Out it goes to Yarber, drives, nice scoop inside to Anderson, and he got that one to go. He shot that one from his knees. I mean, the ball started out at his knees, and the ball goes in. Whistle and a foul. The personal foul is going to be called. Seth Busick called for the personal foul. Anderson going to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play, and that one's in there. Anderson, another big night. He's got 15 points in the ball game. Lob underneath the Lippold. Goes strong to the basket, puts it up and in.
Lippold with another basket. He's got 16 points in the ball game. 68-58. Colts on top by 10. Anderson gets it in the corner. Yarber's shot won't go, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Colts. I think Anderson. He and Lippold were battling for that basketball. Two of the conference's leading scorers, two of the conference's leading rebounders going head-to-head. NorthArk into the front court. They'll get it in the corner. Shot on the way, three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes off to Woods, in traffic behind the back dribble. On the outside of the arc, right side. Gets it out to Anderson. Anderson almost traveled. Gets it on the baseline to Yarber. Went up. And it's like, where did the ball go? Pioneers managed to strip it away. Colts on top by 10, and we're going to take a timeout right now. 10:29 to go in this ball game. Colts on top by a score of 68-58. Back after this from Tires Plus on N88radio.com.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at Tires Plus, 1369 West Colin Drive at Queen. Call 642-TIRE and check us out on Facebook.
It's halftime. Or it's a halftime. What am I talking about? It's not halftime. We got about 11 minutes and some change left to go in this ball game. Colts on top 68-58. The Colts trailed at halftime by a score of 41-40, but have come out strong in this second half, largely in part to the fact that they've been hitting from the outside, putting in some of those perimeter shots, those long three-pointers, soften things up on the inside, and the Colts up by 10. NorthArk with the basketball as we resume action after that timeout. That's Dante Taylor across the midcourt stripe for the Pioneers. Colts in that man-to-man, putting some pressure out front. Hayden Thomas goes left wing, gets it inside to Trent Lippold. Shot put up, no good. Rebound fought for, tipped out to Dylan Cheater. Cheater with it, saves it inbounds to Anderson. Anderson ahead to Maxwell. Colts on the attack. 11 minutes, make that 10 minutes to go in this ball game. As Maxwell gives it off to Yarber. Comes around the arc to Anderson. Anderson, in turn, gives it out to Woods. Just trying to make a little bit of room out there as they'll fire it out to Cheater. Cheater gets it back over to Maxwell. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock in the corner. Shot on the way by Yarber, rattles in. Off the rim, high in the sky, goes back through. And Yarber has 4 points in the ball game. He's not been a big scoring factor today. Done some good things defensively and on the boards. Shot on the way from the perimeter, no good. Dylan Cheater managed to tip that ball to Maxwell. Maxwell wants to run in traffic, gets it underneath. Cameron Woods can't get the shot to go, but he will be fouled in the act of shooting. And that personal foul will be whistled against Seth Bessick. That'll be the second personal foul on Seth. Cameron at the free throw line. Cameron having a good night tonight. He's got 17 points in the ball game. Make it 18 as that one is up and in. By the way, that's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He's got 15 of those points from beyond the arc. Wood's second shot. On the way, in and out, no good. Colts still up by 13. Let's see, a whistle on the backside. That may be a foul on the rebound attempt on Anderson. Anderson called for the personal foul. That's his third. 9:15 to go in this ball game. Colts on top by 13. 71-58. Conference tournament gets underway on Friday. Every game's important for seeding. Colts pressure in the backcourt. As they'll fire it ahead to Lippold. Out on the perimeter, fire it back inside. Shot put up and in. Cyrus Alexander sneaks in there. Hard to believe that big guy can sneak in anywhere. Kind of hard to miss him. Anderson up top.
Bounce pass through the lane to Woods. Couldn't get the shot to go, and Woods wrestles the rebound away, but jump ball is a call, and the ball will stay with the Colts. Cameron Woods. He's a bulldog when it comes to those rebounds. Maxwell will make the inbound pass. He gets it into Anderson. Anderson fires it out front as Taylor almost stole it away. Nice save by Maxwell. Gets it to Anderson. Cross courts it to Cheater. Goes up immediately for the three. Can't get it to go in the rebound. Comes off to Dante Taylor and the Pioneers. In traffic. Fires it back outside for three. Nailing that open shot. Nice quick release on the part of Hayden Thomas. Thomas now with 8 points in the ball game. Colts have it on top by 8, 71-63. Yarber fronted up top by Hayden Thomas. Yarber off the dribble. Gets it out to Cheater. He'll fire it up there, and it is in there. Oh, he's hit a bunch of those in this gymnasium. Dylan Cheater with another three. He's got 4 on the day. And the Colts on top by a score of 74-63. Colts steal it away. Woods coming the other way with it. Gets it ahead to Maxwell. Maxwell fires it back out to Cheater. I'll take another one. In there! Dialing long distance again. It's Dylan Cheater. He's got 5 3-pointers in the ball game, matching the total 3-pointers of Cameron Woods. NorthArk on the perimeter. Hayden Thomas inside the lane. Nice move. Can't get it to go. Got his own rebound, though. May have done a little bit of pushing in order to get that, or was there a foul on the backside? Personal foul is going to be on Dylan Cheater. That's his 3rd personal, by the way. And it looks like Trent Leipolt's coming out of the lineup for the time being. No, Trent is still in the lineup, excuse me. There's somebody else coming out of the lineup. As that shot's blocked, picked up by the Colts. Woods coming the other way, went high, wanted to slam it home. Couldn't quite get her down, though, and with that, NorthArk comes the other way. 3-pointer on the way, won't go. Rebound, batted around, goes out of bounds, off of Anderson. Anderson and Alexander were both battling for that loose basketball. Bounce pass inside toward, wow. I think is that going to be a personal foul? They're going to call that one on Maxwell. Maxwell was trying to tie the basketball up. Managed to get part of the wrist there. So Maxwell with a personal. That's his 2nd of the day. At the free throw line, that's Cyrus Alexander. Sends it on the way, and it is off the front of the iron, no good. Alexander, 1 out of 3 at the free throw line tonight. Got 11 points in the ball game. Colts on top, 77-63. 7:05 to play in the ball game. 2nd shot on the way by Alexander. It is off the iron, no good. Rebound comes off to NorthArk. Driving through the lane. Trent Leipold puts it up. Big collision underneath. Charging foul. Trent was not going to be denied that time, and he's called for the personal. That'll be his 3rd. And the Colts will have it far into the court. (77-63). Colts trailing, or on top, I should say, by 14. 6:59 to play in the ball game. So we're wiping up some perspiration down there inside the lane. 6:59 to play in this ball game. Colts get it. Cheater fires it ahead. Gives it to Cameron Woods. Goes up sky high to grab that ball. And chasing down that basketball was Anderson. Anderson and Lipholtz tie it up. And the possession arrow pointing to the Pioneers. Colts leading 77-63. 6:51 to play in this ball game. Dante Taylor fronted by Cameron Maxwell. Gets it to Trent Lippold out front. Fires it left side. Yarber putting some pressure on the basketball in the corner. Shot put up by Taylor. Nope, air ball.
Battle for. Yarber gets it to Maxwell. The Colts will bring it methodically down court here, on top by 14 with 6:20 to go in the ball game. No big hurry here. They'll work it right side to Anderson. Anderson fires it left side to Woods. Over to Maxwell. Cameron gets it down on the baseline to Anderson. Battling against Lippold underneath. Shot put up and blocked out of bounds by Lippold as Woods was trying to take it in. Only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Colts are going to have to get a quick shot here. 6:03 to go in the ball game. 77-63. Be a catch and shoot right here. As that's exactly what they do. Catch and release. Anderson's shot is an air ball picked up by NorthArk. They'll come the other way. Lob pass inside to Lippold. Nice dish that time. In traffic. Shot put up no good. And rebound picked up underneath. Lippold. The fall away tip in by the big guy. He's got 11 in the second half, 18 points in the ball game. Colts on top by a dozen, 77-65. Out to Anderson. He'll give it over to Woods for three. Shot no good, and the rebound comes off to Yarber. Off the tip by Anderson. Maxwell gets it over to Yarber. Micah's pass over to Anderson. Down toward the baseline. Anderson cuts inside. Makes a little bit of room. Gets it to Woods. Strong move on the basket. Can't get it to go. Anderson gets it down low. His pass underneath. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by NorthArk. Somebody's got to get up on that stage to get that basketball. At this point, you got to be a giving individual to do that. Chris Hill went after it. Nice thing to do. Everybody's tired at this point. Trying to save every bit of energy you can for the stretch run here. Maxwell fires it in, gets it to Woods. Out front it goes. Yarber, left side cheater for the long three. Nothing, no problem. Out there on the edge of the Lockesburg city limits, he drops that one in there. Cheater now with 6 3-pointers on the day. Underneath, Lippold, nice move on the basket. Put it up and in, and he's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. Lippold now with 20 points in the ball game. And I do believe Terry Anderson's called for the personal foul. That's going to be his 4th. Trent Lippold at the free throw line. Lippold trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Shots on the way, and it is out of there. Rebound comes off to Anderson. Almost tied up in traffic. Gets it ahead to Yarber. Yarber's got a 2-on-1 and a charging foul. Standing his ground, taking the charge that time was Elliott Brooks. As Yarber's going to be called for the personal foul. (80-67), Colts on top by 13 with 4:45 to play as we have a little break in the action. Mop up a little of the perspiration down there. Last game of the season here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Our next home game will actually be taking place at the DeQueen High School Coliseum. Opening round action of the Region 2, Division 2 NJCAA tournament. Out on the perimeter. NorthArk, they'll work it inside the Lippold. Oh, nice, smooth move. He is poetry in motion inside. Colts coming the other way with it. And Maxwell going to be called for a charge. Maxwell, that should be his 3rd personal foul, I believe. And we're going to take a timeout right here. Our score, Colts 80, NorthArk 69. We'll be back right after this from Arvest Bank here on Ed 88 Radio.
Came into Arvest with some questions about retirement. Let's see what happens.
Doug, Brenda, based on the info you gave me, I've put together your Arvest blueprint. It shows your retirement goal here, and then a plan that will
help us make sure we're ready when it's time.
Exactly.
But who knows when that is, right?
We do. It's right there. If we stay on track, then that's when we retire.
Oh, wow, you mean literally? Well, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at Tires Plus, 1369 West Colin Drive at Queen. Call 6. NorthArk with the basketball as we resume action here. Pass inside to Lippold, fires it back out front. Left side shot on the way. In there by Hayden Thomas. Thomas, third three-pointer of the night for Thomas. He's got 11, and the Colts need some help in the backcourt. They get it ahead to Yarber, back out to Cheater. Cheater being pushed out front. Double team, whoa. Official was almost knocked over right there. And the push is going to be called on Nate Schwartz. That's his third personal foul. Colts will put the ball in play across the way. That is actually that's only the first. That's all the fouls I had on Schwartz. Is one. They've got it right on the scoreboard. Okay. Allen with it out front. It's Allen, Maxwell, Woods, Anderson, Cheater in the lineup for the Colts. Allen gets it back out to Maxwell around the screen, drives through the lane, lost the handle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Colts have had 2 charging fouls and a turnover on their last 3 trips down court. On top by 8, 80-72, but there's still a lot of time left, 3:35 to go in this ball game. Colts can't afford to get too sloppy right here. So the Colts will set up in some full court pressure here. Dante Taylor with the basketball. He'll get it ahead to Thomas. Back over to Taylor. Taylor at midcourt. Gets it left side. They'll work it inside to Lippold. Big guy goes to work. Shot put up, no good. Anderson got a piece of that shot and then grabbed the rebound. He gets it over to Maxwell. Maxwell up top. Off the dribble. Gets it to Howland. Devin. Gives it right back to Woods. Woods, spin move up top. Gets it back to Maxwell. Dante Taylor getting after it defensively. Colts with it. Down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. And Maxwell gets it up, but he did not get it off in time. So 2 charging fouls, a turnover, and a shot clock violation the last 4 times down the court for the Colts. 2:49 left. Colts need to stop right here on top 80-72. Pass almost stolen away by Anderson. Got in there to tip that ball away. Colts will be putting some pressure on in the inbounds pass. Taylor dribbles right through it. Gives it to Lippold. Goes strong to the basket, puts it up and in. Lippold slams it home. He's having a big second half. Colts lead back to 6. Don't go anywhere. It's still a ball game. 80-74. 2:20 to play in the ball game. Right side. That's Howland. Spins. Gets it back out to Cheater. Cheater goes left side to Maxwell. Underneath to Anderson. Goes through the lane. Gets it back out to Howland for 3. Devin can't get the shot to go, though. And the rebound comes off to Trent Lippold. And the Pioneers bring it the other way with 2 minutes left in the ball game. Colts on top by 6. NorthArk inside the lane. They'll kick it back out. Hayden Thomas working. Ball almost stolen away by Howland. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Driving the lane. Hop, skip, and a jump. Let's see. Maxwell's going to be called for the personal foul. And that is going to be his 4th personal. And we've got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 80, NorthArk 74. Minute 47 to go in the ball game. We're back right after this from McDonald's. UA Cossatot, we are so thankful for the support of the Bank of Lockesburg. The Bank of Lockesburg is your hometown bank, and they're very excited about the economic progress in our community, new businesses, and a new sense of pride in our hometown. At the Bank of Lockesburg, they believe in Southwest Arkansas, and they enjoy the role they play in helping business and commerce and families to achieve their goals. They love their job, and it's easy to see from all the smiling faces. Open 6 days a week, it's Bank of Lockesburg, 103 West Main. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Head to the free throw line as we resume action after that timeout. That's going to be Chris Hill, I believe. Chris had 12 points in the first half, only 3 in the second half. That shot off the iron, no good. And the rebound comes off to the Colts. In the backcourt, that's Maxwell. Double team, gets it ahead to Anderson. Blows by the defender, goes strong to the basket, lays it up. He was fouled on the drive. I think that's Lippolt on the personal foul. If that's the case, that's going to be Trent's fourth. Heading to the free throw line will be Terry Anderson. Anderson will have an opportunity here to knock down a couple. He is 7 out of 8 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 8 out of 9 as that one's up and good. Anderson had 10 at the intermission, and he's got 6 here in the second half. Have an opportunity for number 7. Shots on the way, it's nothing to it. Just another day at the basketball game. Colts on top, 82-74. Lippolt with a pass underneath. He's hard to stop. You know the ball's going in there. They find a way to get it in there. Lippolt now with another basket. Colts down by 6, and the ball's stolen away on the baseline. Chris Hill going for the shot. Dylan Cheater had no choice. He had to foul him. And that's going to be the 4th, or is that the 5th personal foul on Cheater? That is 4. 4 personal fouls on Dylan Cheater. And at the free throw line, it's going to be Chris Hill. Hill just missed one a moment ago. This one's on the way, and it's off, no good. Pioneers down by 8. A minute 18 to go in the ball game. Second shot by Hill is on the way, and it rattles around. It kept everybody in suspense, but it did fall in. Colts up by 7, up by 5, 82-77. As Anderson quickly into the front court. Bounce pass through the lane to Yarber. Yarber lays it up and in with the left hand. Excuse me. That was Cameron Woods. I'll tell you what, I call him somebody different every time he shoots. But he does shine. Loose ball up front. Anderson steals it away. Coming the other way, and that's going to be personal foul number 5 on Anderson. Standing there taking that charge with Dante Taylor. Ouch. And Anderson, that'll be his 5th. He is gone. That was a nice steal on the part of Anderson. Wanted that basket to go with it, and he will foul out of the ball game with only 48.3 seconds remaining in the game. Colts up by 7. But a lot of things can happen in 48.3 seconds. So the Colts send Devin Howland back into the lineup. So it's Howland and Woods, Cheater, Yarber, and Maxwell in the lineup. Up top, Dante Taylor drives, fires it back up top to Chris Hill for 3. Shots on the way, won't go. Lippolt gets the rebound, lays it up with the left hand, it won't go. But on the rebound, they're going to call that on Maxwell. Cameron Maxwell has just picked up his 5th personal foul. So Anderson and Maxwell both on the bench now with 5 personal fouls. 35.2 seconds remaining in this game. So we'll see D. Williams going to check right back in. Maxwell comes out of the game tonight with 17 points on the night. Anderson comes out with 17 points on the night. At the free throw line, Trent Lippolt leading all scorers. Shots on the way, and it's in there. Lippolt had 7 in the first half. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points here in the second half. 27 points in the ball game. Second shot by Lippold up and good. And we got a timeout on the court. Our score, Colts 84, NorthArk 79. And we're back right after this on 888radio.com. No, we're not either. We're going to keep it right here. I'm sorry. They were calling a quick timeout to get somebody in the lineup here. Woods with the basketball in the backcourt. Cross that midcourt stripe. In traffic, gets it out to Cheater. Dillon with it. Gets it right back over to Woods. Cameron spins. And he is pushed from the back. Chris Hill called for the personal foul. Chris will pick up his third personal foul. Cam Woods will head to the free throw line. Cameron's had a big night tonight. He'll be shooting a couple right here. He's 3 out of 3 at the free throw line this evening. Cam shot on the way, and it is good. Now he's 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. Okay, that's what they did. Okay, 3 out of 3 at the free throw line. Woods had 11 points in the first half. He's got 11 here in the second half. 17 seconds to go, Colts on top, 86-79. Underneath, Lippold with a basket as late whistle, but Jackson did indeed foul him. Leighton Jackson in the lineup. Call for the personal foul. Was not going to give up a point-blank basket to Trent Lippold and send him to the free throw line. But Trent is only 6 out of 6 at the free throw line tonight. What we say, 27 points in the ball game? I'll have to re-add that. As that one's off the front of the iron, no good. 4, 5, 6, 8. He's got 21 points in the second half. He's got 28 points in the game. Leighton Jackson's going to come out of the lineup. Devin Howland checks back in. So it's Howland, Cheater, and Yarber, Williams, and Woods in the lineup. Second shot by Lippold's up and good. Give me 29 points today. The inbounds pass goes to Cameron Woods in the corner. He's going to be fouled by Chris Cyrus Alexander. We'll walk to the other end. Cameron Woods heading to the free throw line. He's had a big night tonight. And I just lost everything I had on Cameron Woods. How did that happen? Snake bit here. Shot on the way, it's in there. I think he's got 12 points here in the second half, 11 in the first half. Should be 23, call it 24 points on the day for Cameron Woods. Coming the other way, 4 seconds to go in the ball game. Dante Taylor puts it up and in, but that should just about do it, as Woods is going to be fouled again. Colts on top by 6, 88-82. Woods heads back, 24 points in the ball game. And he'll be shooting a couple here in the double bonus. That one's off, no good. Leading scorer for the Colts tonight is Cameron Woods. Shots on the way, and it is good. 25 points on the night. And that's it. Final score. Colts win it 89-82. Big second half of the Colts. Trailed at the half. They come back to pick up another conference victory. And we'll be back to wrap this one up right after this on 888radio.com.
I lost my mind in the city of light, and the bad street burns in the neon light. When I heard the thunder, I could feel the rain. It's the same to me, just a different name. I want you the jungle. Into the jungle.
I'm Cody. I'm the store manager here at Don's in DeQueen. I'll tell you a little bit about our March Madness sale we've got going on. From now to the end of the month, we're doing 25% off of the retail prices, 50% off the rental rates on select items. We've got TVs from 32 inch to 75 inch. We've got all your appliances from a regular basic fridge up to a French door side by side, all your washers and dryers, electric and gas ranges, chest and upright freezers. We have all your Bluetooth speakers, 25, 30 different sets of living room furniture right now on the floor, as well as bedrooms, recliners, cell phones, you name it, we got it. Dinette sets. We're also doing a tire sale this month where you buy the set of tires, we pay for the mount balance and the front end alignment all on it. That's from now to the end of the month as well. Come see us at all our store locations, DeQueen, Idabel, Broken Bow, Mena, Podo, and Waldron. And we each have a Facebook page you can get on and check out as well.
Final score tonight for the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium. Colts win it by a score of 89-82. Trailed at the half, 41-40. Trailed by as many as 12 points at one point in the ball game, but stormed back in the second half to come away with another conference victory. Leading scorer on the night was Cameron Woods. Finished the evening with at least 25, and I say at least because at one point my computer died. When it came back, his points were gone, so I was just doing that off of memory, and we know how good a memory I have. Dylan Cheater, right behind him, had 6 3-pointers on the night and wound up with 20 points on the evening on sophomore night. Dylan, one of our sophomores, of course. Meanwhile, 17 points in the ball game for Terry Anderson and Cameron Maxwell, both of whom fouled out of the ball game tonight. Devin Howland finished the night with 8 points. Devin getting a start tonight on sophomore night. Meanwhile, it was 4 points in the ball game for Micah Yarber and 2 points for D. Williams as the Colts win it by a final score of 89-82. Leading score tonight for the NorthArk Pioneers, I had Trent Lippold with 29 points on the night, and of those, 22 in the second half, a big second half for Trent. Looks like, 16 points in the ball game for Chris Hill, most of those in the first half. 10 points, make that 11 points for Cyrus Alexander, 11 points for Hayden Thomas in the ball game. Again, Colts win it by a final score of 89-82. And our next time on the radio, on the at88radio.com website, will be on Friday as we'll get the conference tournament underway. UA Cossatot Colts will host a conference tournament game, but it won't be here at the Bank of Lockesburg Historic Gymnasium because this is not a regulation court. We will actually be holding this at the DeQueen High School Coliseum, and still don't know exactly who we're playing yet, and that hasn't been officially announced. And as far as broadcast times or anything else, we will be getting that to you, but we do know the Lady Colts should be playing on Friday at the Bank of Lockesburg, or not at the Bank of the DeQueen High School Coliseum. And I'm not sure about the men's time or anything like that as well. But anyway, Colts win it by a final score of 89-82. On the ladies' side, it was the Lady Pioneers coming away with the 66-59 victory, a game which they led by 16 points at one point. Lady Colts cut it to 1 in that second half, but couldn't quite get over the hump. 66-59 the final there, as it was sophomore night tonight, and we saluted all of our sophomores, and we'll put them back out on the ball court again on Friday. So anyway, I want a great big thank you to all of our sponsors out there for making Colts basketball possible on at88radio.com. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you all again Friday here on at88radio.com.